There I am. oh, oh man. It has been a busy Monday. But how are all my beautiful movie blog people on our movie Mondays? Who do we got up in here so far? It's just 35 of us. Okay. Okay. We got a good little crowd right here. It's just us, nice and intimate. I like this. Who we got up in here? What time did this live start? Saying 5 a.m.? No, Carrie. You here at the right time. You here at the right time. Kayla's bestie. Hey, we here now. We here now. We're live and direct. We're doing our thing. Um, and I'm ready. Oh my goodness, I'm ready to talk about this finale. I know this finale, I did a couple live streams yesterday. You guys were like, all right, yo, we need to talk. Yellow men, smiley ass cracks. What are we talking about? Where do we start? And I'm ready now. I think we ready to get up into this. Let's see. It looks like some of y'all talking about season 4. R.I.P. Jim. Lisa, thank you so much. Always appreciate when I see you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming through. Lisa, listen, you don't forget you're an MVP around here, okay? Matter of fact, I wish I could turn on notifications just for your messages. That's what I'm talking about right there. Merlin, hey, thank you for coming through, Merlin. Oh man, you got that nice artistic avatar right there. It's like if I cross my eyes, it makes one image. I like that right there. Q's Insight, hey. Thank you for coming through. Q's Insight. Look, if this is your first live, you caught the right live. Like, yo, first off, where are you checking in from? First off, no, everybody give a nice welcome, welcome to our homie, our newest member of the Monday Night Movie crew, Q's Insight. Appreciate you coming through. But yes, you have to let us know where you're checking in from. Listen, I can't hear your voice, but maybe I've been to your city, your state, your country, and we could vibe that way. I could put a picture to it and we can start talking about it. But thank you for coming through, Q's Insight. I hope you enjoyed the video. This guy explores. Oh, snap. Medellin. I haven't been to Medellin yet. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. All right, now I'm a little low-key jealous. I'm gonna have to do it. I thought I'd have to learn Spanish before I went there, but you know what? As long as I just stand there and I don't open my mouth, maybe they'll just be like, Colombian, man. I get that in a lot of countries. Like they just think I'm a local. Wait, what? Isley Claymore. Justice for Elgin. For what? For what? What are you talking about? Yo, oh man, that's what we doing. Justice for Elgin. We're gonna start the hashtag. Listen, you know what? I want to see this trend. Now I want to see this trend. Justice for Elgin. Everybody I've seen has been on Team Sarah. Hi, Sarah from Denmark. Oh, snap. Look at that. Look at that. And I found us a Sarah. I didn't even try. I just clicked by accident. Sarah, you just won the lottery today. You are up on the screen. Thank you for coming through. Love the little upside down pick. As with the other people, as with everyone who's new, if you could please give me a heads up on where you are checking in from, what city, what state, what country. There's a lot of people here from all around the world. I know we have people that check in regularly from Australia, from Germany, from the UK, from Brazil. I love all the fromly. So let me know where you're checking in from. I appreciate you. Oh, last of my kin, Gemini King. What's up? That make me think of you remember Scary Movie? What's that? Like that's what I think of when I see stuff like that. Yo, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you, Gemini King. Dee, hey, as always, I'm always happy to see you being a nice, familiar, pleasant face. It's part of a Monday. We here doing our Monday nights right when we got Dee up in the building. What else we got going on? Kayla, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Hey, I'm doing good, Gemini King. I'm doing good. It was a little bit of a busy day. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of running around I'm doing. But Monday night movies, we about to kick off. We're going to have like a little bit of the Fromly up in the building. I did invite some of my new Blurred Order to join us, so they might be checking in a little bit. But don't worry. the more the merrier, the more that we can talk about all the insanity that happened in that finale. I'm really excited to start talking about it. Let me get all my notes together. So at this time, I don't have to worry about spoiling nothing. Y'all don't understand. I don't think y'all really understood how hard it was to not slip. Because like now that you've seen the finale, now you know what I've been holding in. And for everybody who walked into spoilers, yo, screw those dudes. Anybody who sat there and made a video, a thumbnail, a tweet for clout, I don't respect it. I don't respect it. I really don't. I don't respect it. I understand the desire, the craving for attention. I understand all that. I don't respect ruining other people's enjoyment for your clout. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Who else we got up in here? Isley Claymore, you from Atlanta? Oh man. So I have this weird mixed feelings about Atlanta. I love Atlanta because they got the Southern hospitality. They got some good food. But for some reason, Atlanta and LA, the only cities I've ever been in where they have like 12-lane highways and they still got bumper to bumper traffic. Like, where's everybody going? Where is everybody going? It's not that big. Right? Like, I don't understand, but I love Atlanta. I spent one of my birthdays there at Magic City, but I definitely got to go back. California. Oh, thank you for coming through, Q's Insight from California. I'm gonna be in LA in a little while. I got to go out there and like, I think next weekend I'll be out there. So you can catch me at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, making all the locals flip their nose at me like, we have better food. And I'm like, I know where I'm at and I know what I want. This makes me happy. Can I just be happy? Oh, PS coming through from Seattle. I still haven't made my way to Seattle. That's one of the cities definitely going to make my way to. But listen, we're going to do this. Welcome to tonight's deep dive into From Season 3, Episode 10. The season finale had more twists than Boyd's moral compass. Like, this episode was a roller coaster, right? Boyd's leadership took a dark turn. Fatima faced off against her demon baby, and Smiley made a cheeky return. Seriously, I wasn't ready for that. But of course, like I said, I'm going to welcome in some of our new Blurred Order folks. Everybody give a nice warm welcome applause to our very own Nolly from the new Blurred Order. Thank you for joining us, Nolly.
How are you?
I'm doing really, really well. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing better than Julie's wig.
Yo, why is Julie catching strays off the rip?
Look, I didn't know MGM Plus had a Tyler Perry budget, but they called the man himself in to do Julie's wig because it was stiff. It was more stiff than a white man at the club.
Now Tyler Perry's catching strays, white men who can't dance are catching strays. I don't know what's going on.
It's a free-for-all. Everybody gets something.
Royal Rumble. Let's go in. Oh, and we kicking off the night off right. Let me go ahead and start this with. Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know. Oh man, Merlin, I appreciate the super sticker, $4.99. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. This goes a long way. I have some exciting stuff for you all, and I really appreciate the super sticker. Thank you. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and get my Cash App up before I get cursed out again from Kayla's bestie for not noticing my Cash App. Kayla's, I'm so sorry about that. I told you I was going to give you a shout out tonight. I told you. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put this up. I'm going to get my Cash App open. Notifications are turned on. We're going to get this right. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. There is. See, Kayla's bestie. This is why I checked. I see you. Thank you so much for $5 Cash App. I really, really appreciate you. Everything that you do. You were over here with Lisa and one of my MVPs, and Gothic Chick and Debbie Bebby and DDT and all my other day ones who have been with me since I was doing some streams with House of the Dragon. Thank you all. Oh, hold on.
Because you could get it, you could get it, you could get it, you could get it. Yeah. It feel good, don't it?
Veronica, thank you so much for the super sticker, $5. Look, you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it, but I am very, very thankful, and I'm always going to be grateful. Listen, I'm doing my best for all of you. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you. I don't even, like, I know where to begin, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that happened. We got, like, the Cryptic Man in Yellow. We got the Nkui Kids' secrets. We got way more unanswered questions that came up to keep us busy till season 4. But you know what? Let's set the tone in the chat. I want to know your one word reaction to this finale. Was it OMG? Was it WTF or something even wilder? Let me know in the chat right now. What is your one word reaction to this finale?
I feel like you can't one word it.
Oh, it's a challenge. Let's see. Let me see what people are saying. Yo, I see it. WTF. Yes, yes, yes. Ranulus, thank you so much for coming through. I love your crown. I love your crown. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. You got to let us know where you're checking in from, Ms. Galvez. Where are you checking in from? Marquisha says, WTF. Isley says, whoa. May Kent said, OMG. Veronica said, OMG. Frankie, bonkers. All right. Someone said, what? Gabrielle said, what language is Nkui? Oh, that's Pokemon. That's you have to really study it since childhood.
It do sound like a Pokemon.
Right? If you only say your name, Nkui, you a Pokemon. I don't know what region you from. The from region. Paulie said Nkui. G Johnson said strong. Sam said, well. Yo.
That's exactly what I said.
Listen, a lot of people wasn't really feeling. I don't know. I think I've seen a lot of different reactions for what happened with Jim in the end. But first off, before I even get started with any of that, I think we have 153 people in here. I'd like to get this live going right. 153 people are all checked in from YouTube. Okay. Looks like the stream was deleted on Facebook. What's going on?
Facebook hating.
Yeah, I guess we ain't going live on Facebook tonight. That's kind of messed up. Let me see. What do we have going on here? We have 161 people watching. We have how many likes? We have 71 likes. 90 of you are really on the fence with me. Come on, you've been watching this long. You've been having this much fun. If you've been looking forward to this all day, go ahead, please. It won't cost you anything. I know not everybody could do a super chat or a super sticker. Please, 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 please give this video a like. Give this channel a subscribe. It won't cost you anything, and it will give me the support I need to continue doing what I'm doing on this channel. But I want to know something. Guy said, I'm comfortable on my fence. Oh, snap. I ain't never seen that one before. I got to leave this up here just because it was clever. I'm comfortable on my fence. I love it. You know what? I respect it. I'm going to see what I could do to bring you on over to this side of the fence, though. I want to know where all the people who thought Tabitha was Eloise. Yeah, I'm going there right off the rip. No, look, no Vaseline. Where all the people who thought Tabitha was... Why are you turning your head, Nolly? See, now I ain't getting no eye contact. Where's all the people who thought Tabitha was Eloise? Yeah.
Get real quiet.
Oh, I appreciate you, Gabrielle. Look, you one of the OGs up here too. Oh, yeah, Red Reaper right here. Yeah, this guy, you laughing out loud right now. Now you laughing out loud. Listen, I was calling it for a while. I was like, yo, I don't know about that one. We ain't got enough evidence. She's not the right age. This woman is Latina. These two little girls don't look the same. And I didn't even know about the time travel reincarnation. I ain't know about none of that. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yo, when I said Tabitha was the Chromonacle, ain't nobody want to hear me. Ain't nobody want to hear me. When I said the trees have a temperament, I got a lot of eye rolls. Then Dale ended up in a wall. When I said the monsters hate the trees, now I'm getting a lot of second thoughts because now we know where the trees came from. Look, I'm gonna look. I have to do it. Yes, I have to do it. That's what we got to do right here. Oh man. Oh wait. Too many stray shots going on tonight. What are we doing? We don't even talk about him on this channel.
I just want to know how we got there. What is the correlation?
I don't know. Red Reaper said I'm gonna take that out. It's all good. I'm just having a little bit of fun. I'm just having a little bit of teaser right here. The mid-season, I started to really lock in that she was the mom. Hey, you came on the right team. Actually, I'm not even gonna take that kind of credit because I didn't claim that Tabitha was Miranda because I don't think I saw enough evidence to fully support it. But I did not feel like she was Eloise. Oh shoot, Seeking Brother Husbands. That's the name of the show. Seeking Brother Husbands. Look, they all found each other. Jim, Jade, Henry. For all of you who don't know about Seeking Sister Wives, it's a show. It is a show. Oh man. All right. I'm trying to see where we at. We're like 23 minutes in. I'm sitting here cracking jokes, having fun. I guess we should really start to break down the show itself. And of course, I am not at all prepared with screenshots, so I'm gonna have to do it the other way, and I'm gonna bring up the episode itself, and we're gonna bring up some moments to chat about. Man, I'm sorry. I don't forgot what some of this stuff was. Let me get my screen ready. Let me hide all these URLs that you guys aren't supposed to know about where I watch it. They killed off one brother husband the second they found the other one. Listen, 3 is enough. Look, 2 is enough. 2 is enough. 2 is a party.
I don't know how people keep up with more than the one. So like,
I saw that. I felt that hesitation in your voice, Nolly. You was like more than the one.
That's the thing about it. Oh my god! But like, there's too much going on in From though. Like, how do you handle multiple relationships?
I mean, there's nothing else to do. There's no TV. There's no internet.
There's weed.
It's like mental Vaseline. Weed.
You're right.
Do it. Oh
More
man.
power to them.
There's a show called Seeking Brother Husbands 2. I never knew that. Don't tell my wife. She would be like, all right, you made me watch this one. Now see how it feels. Oh man, Boyd is grandpa. He died. She died. Now he died. So Tabitha's single. Oh man. All right.
Tabitha getting all the do-overs without having to pay for a divorce, and that's what I call winning.
This is true. I don't know how she's going to reconcile this. They're going to all want some time. She's got to buy. Look, at least there's a lot of houses, right? Everybody, one house here, one house there.
On Mondays, I'll be with you, and then on Wednesdays, I'll be over here. Don't come knocking on the door.
Nah. You know, it makes me think of that old HBO show, Big Love. You ever see Big Love?
Yep.
And he had the 3 houses with all the backyards connected. Yeah, I love that show. All right. Hold on.
Hey, I wanna let y'all know. Hey, I wanna let y'all know.
JC says Boyd got a grandson. Yo, the jokes about Boyd having a grandson are wild to me. Especially because it's kind of true. Boyd killed his grandson. Boyd took out his own grandson. All right, let me see. Where are we going to start off at? No, seriously, all jokes aside, Boyd is the perfect place to start, actually. But real quick, Sam checking in from Antigua. Always appreciate that. Oh, you're in New York City. Oh, listen. You already know. I just put myself up on some Joe's Pizza because I was in Manhattan and I didn't get good pizza from the outer boroughs. So that's what I have to do. New York City, listen, if you read this and you're not here. There we go.
I need to move back.
It's getting, as long as you don't have to use public transportation, it's fine. Just don't ever go in the subways if you don't have to.
Yo, I
Nitty-bitty?
used to do some irresponsible things.
No, you don't.
I'd work overnights and then I would hop on the train and just fall asleep all willy-nilly. Wake up at my stop every time.
So I'm everybody who's used to my live streams know I do this. I have a story. So the other night I was doing that. I was working late. I must have got on the train at like, I don't know. To me, it wasn't too late for a guy. It was like 12:30, something like, yeah, whatever. I'm fine. Why did these two fools break out into a knife fight? And like, they didn't even use like, concealable knives. Somebody did like a cartoon character. He reached behind his back and whipped out a kitchen knife. It looked like something Crocodile Dundee would carry. I was like, yo, you killing anaconda out here? Like, what are we doing? The rats ain't that big. But he whipped out a kitchen knife. Everybody started stampeding to one. For who? Sabretooth? He's like, what is he ready for?
That's literally never happened to me on the train. I always get, it's showtime.
Oh, those guys.
Always got that. The people asking for money.
They're there. The people now it's
why you not smiling? I got a lot of that.
You better smile and give your real number.
They'll call you right then and there.
And you should give it to them. And then when you walk away, block them. All right. There's horror stories about women who give fake numbers because it gets
you're not allowed to say no.
It straight up gets lethal. Like some women have gone into some really unfortunate circumstances because of these young men. But man, that was a real wild tangent. Nitty bitty, appreciate you coming in from the Netherlands. Hey, I love Amsterdam. I can't wait to go back.
But this comment about the acrobatic dancers, yo, the way they be holding onto the pole and be flipping themselves, I'm like, I would hurt myself. I would absolutely hurt myself.
Sometimes I think they do it on purpose so they could file a claim. Like, the MTA, he slammed on the brakes. I'm over here multitasking. Oh
as
man,
I'm also doing homework.
You're doing homework? Oh, wait. Things are going good tonight. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know.
Lisa, you've been real humble tonight. You've been quiet. You've been real quiet, and I see what you did. Lisa. Thank you so much for the $50 Cash App. Let's go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Where are you at? Let me find you. There you go, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna keep your picture up for a second and just be an appreciation. Everybody say something nice about Lisa. She's got a beautiful smile. She's got really nice
real nice. Like, I need to know your skincare routine. Just pop it in my DMs. Because the age is gonna catch up to me real soon. So I want to be like you.
Yeah. Yes. Listen, she's giving me those aunties that just like stay looking like your sister. Like, wait a minute.
She gives rich auntie vibes.
Yes.
The one that pull up to the function late with her sunglasses on and the nice coat, and then she'd be like, here, baby, get yourself a little something later.
They like, who's late? She's not late. It didn't start until you got here.
Party didn't start till she walked in.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And of course, one more. I see you, Frankie. I see you sneaking up in here, Frankie. Thank you so much with the $10 super sticker. Let me look. I hope you're having a good night. I hope your husband is having a good night. I really need you to drop your husband's video links in here so I could just go around, find his videos and give them a thumbs up. I really appreciate you and what you both do. Who's in my room? Hello. Wait. You've got this. Look, there she is, the sus one. She's sus now. Sus public. Oh my goodness, the sus one, number one. Who's in my room? It's Clara. It is Clara. Thank you for coming through from BK. Whoa, you ain't in my room. Matter of fact, let me turn my alarm on.
What's that behind you?
Yeah, it's Clara. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Oh, here we go.
Because you could get it. Yeah. I feel good, don't it?
Skylar, thank you so much. $1.99. You didn't have to do it. And yes, what an amazing finale. I'm ready to talk about it. Anybody else felt like Boyd was out here auditioning for Home Improvement, the Fromville edition? Like, Father Katri's ghost showed up and he was given that don't do it energy, but Boyd's response was like, my daughter-in-law is missing, ain't got time for thinking. Like, I really enjoyed the slow transformation of Boyd's character over the last few seasons. Like, I didn't really learn to appreciate it until now. Like, now that we've seen him go all the way with everything that he did with Elgin, and then they started to make me rethink the concept of what they were saying was whether or not they could break Boyd. Originally, when they said they wanted to see if they could break Boyd, first thing I thought was that they were going to try to have him sit somewhere in a corner crying, losing his mind. They did that. They did that at the beginning of the season. They was like, this is just how we get started. Tien Chen, you're going to sit here, you're going to cry, you're going to be sobbing at the mouth. We're going to break you that way. And now they've changed him into a whole new type of character, right? We've already had Father Katri's ghost showing up like the world's least helpful self-help guru. But now he's just standing there watching as Boyd goes into a whole nother level of, I don't even know. He's not even the same person no more. Oh. Yes. What are y'all thinking? Meander Teddy says, I'm here for Savage Boyd. Do y'all think Boyd's going too far, or is he doing what needs to be done? I need y'all to let me know in the comments. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to see what you all think about Boyd. Yo, everybody heard that, right? Like, the subtitles didn't say it.
I heard it. You heard it. I heard it.
Yo, my goodness. Yo, this moment was like, when I was watching my copy, it didn't have subtitles. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. I didn't get subtitles, but I damn sure was rewinding. Was like, did he say what I think he said? Everybody remember that moment with Booker T was doing that promo with Hulk Hogan and he let it drop? This is what I thought of. Oh my goodness. Oh. Real Vince. Thank you for coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a nice warm welcome applause and welcome to our very own Vince Taylor, another one of the members of the New Blurred Order. Look, I just scared him. He wasn't ready. I was sleeping.
For the chat. The chat was lit. The chat is lit, man. I just was admiring the litness of the chat. If I may. Wow.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you for coming through. For all of you who are unfamiliar, Vince is our very own from the New Blurred Order. Also, wonderful, hilarious comedian that I love to follow. Now that I've discovered all of his reels on Instagram, I'm just like, look,
stop.
I just show my wife, like, look, I know him. We friends. We talk every Saturday.
Hey, whatever, man. You the guy, man. You out here talking to everybody, and look at what you have, man. But yo, enough about us. Yo, Boyd went full Saw 4, bro. Like he was like, yo, when he was like, yo, remember when he was like, yo, I'm getting the tools. It reminded me, do you remember in Set It Off when old boy was like, Gina, get the Clippers. Hook him up. He ain't even from Acorn. Fuck all that. Yo, boy was like out for, and I was just peeping what you said, and I don't know if everybody heard it, but the way that they started the season with Boyd witnessing it to ending the season with him actually being the one doing it is a stroke of genius that I didn't like. Like, this show's got so many levels that, like, if you high enough, excuse me, don't smoke kids, don't do drugs. But like, everything becomes so like easy to like. It makes so much sense. And I mean, yo, can we talk for a minute about your girl? About yo, what's the murder girl who came back?
Sarah? Oh, yo, wait a minute.
Girl is back, yo.
Sarah.
She stood up. She was like,
She did what had to be done.
boy, ain't
Yo.
really. You don't really know what it is it takes to do what it is that needs to be done. I was like, oh, she's back.
Do you think
Yeah.
do you think Elgin is dead, or do you think he's just disfigured?
I don't think he's dead at all. I think he's definitely alive. I mean, I don't know if that was posed to me or just a general, but if it is a general question, I definitely don't. I think he, an old girl, the other girl who had the eye patch, probably have a good thing going on next season.
Would you say they see eye to eye?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think they definitely. I mean, he's gonna find some eye candy somewhere around Frontville. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they'll definitely. But I'm
Maybe
honestly,
he'll change his outfit finally.
how dumb does he feel after playing so hardcore and then still giving up the location? Like, you gave up your eye for nothing. Like, you could have had an eye and a hand, and you still end up giving up the goods. Like, come on, bro. John McCain would never. You know, like what? Come on, bro. Like, for real. Like, you still go. It just explain that to me. Like, where they do that at? You know what I'm saying? And hey, stitches for this.
Yo, man. So there's so many things I was thinking about with that whole scene, because like I told you, I watched the episode like 3 times before it came out. I watched it a few times. And like, I was sitting here, I was talking to E-Man, and we and him were talking about like, yo, what scenes were standing out, how we gonna approach it, what's our angle. None of us in our wildest dreams suspected that people were gonna have the reaction they did for Sarah. Nobody thought. I never suspected that she was gonna have like a little Arya Stark moment. Everybody's like, yeah, kill his ass. Like, I didn't know that was coming. I was sitting there like, oh, people's gonna be freaked out. She's a problem again. Let me put the Terminator theme in here.
Yeah.
Boy,
I thought she was just gonna cut off a finger or something. I wasn't.
Nah, yo.
When she moved, I said, "Oh, girl, what you did nail, Sarah?"
Nolly, when the camera panned to the weapons on the floor, I knew.
Yes.
I already knew. I was like, the jigsaw is back, homeboy. Like, I was so ready. And the way she does it with such subtlety, you know, it's a superpower. You gotta think this is her superpower. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the Punisher of the From Town. Like, she look, I do what
she do what everybody else don't want to do. And now I'm worried that she's gonna end up in the cage. I hope not.
Yo, not all heroes wear capes.
In the box?
In that little box cage thing.
Listen.
Who would dare? Who would dare?
Hold on, real quick. I gotta real quick. I just gotta do it real quick.
Because you could get it, you could get it, you could get it. Yeah. It feel good, don't it?
Thank you so much, Gina Schneider. I really appreciate you. Yes, you made. Look, we still all for Gina. Thank you, Gina. Thank you,
Gina. Hey, respect for the Thanksgiving colors too. Okay.
Oh yes. Thank you for coming through. Thank you so much, Gina. I really appreciate you. You are making my day. North Dakota grandma. I ain't never been to North Dakota. Yeah. I ain't never been to none of the Dakotas.
Yeah.
Like,
what? You ain't been to East Dakota?
Yeah, I know, right?
East Dakota is the worst one. I'll stay away from there.
Yeah, stay away from that one. West Dakota's the one, right? That's where you go, where they got the good fried chicken and biscuits. That's where you go.
That's where the catfish hit. Yeah.
There you go. Right. Thank you so much, Gina Schneider. I really appreciate you. You are making my day. You're making everybody's day. Everybody, please give some love to Gina Schneider in the chat. Thank you so much. There's still so much to talk about with just everything with Boyd's breaking, the torture scene. I'm still stuck on the fact that they let that N-bomb slip and nobody caught it. Like, that was just wild to me.
It's about time.
I mean,
I think he should have dropped it earlier in the season when he had that talk with his son. It was like, nigga, which one of these motherfuckers you gonna risk, man? Which one? Which one? Who's gonna be? Oh, huh? Pick which one, nigga. Say something. Like, yo, he didn't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that, you know, it happened at the appropriate time.
He's gone full method, right? He went full method. Getting her back at any cost. Thank you so much.
I have a question.
I'm dead.
Yo, that's who she is. That's who. Hey, she needs a comic book, bro. Murder Girl. Sarah is like
she needs
the
therapy.
MVP. Yeah, but yo, this
Everybody
is the part.
Therapy.
But we're not. Are you seeing what happened? She gave my man chance after chance. She's like, yo, look, I'm trying to tell you. I heard them same voices. They ain't right. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm trying to tell you, look, the voices ain't right, bro. Yeah, I can't tell you. Okay. Oh, she's in the. Yo, come on, bro. Like, you need to go back to boot camp.
I need someone to help me understand where did this come from? Where did this whole everybody loves Sarah energy come from? I honestly felt like at the end of the season, ain't no way all of them ain't going in the damn box. Boyd need to go in the box. Sarah need to go in the box. Everybody need to go in the box.
Nah, yo, Sarah, because Sarah, the funny part is that Sarah did not change. She was almost unrepentant. She like, look, what y'all want me to do? I killed my own brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be mad at some shit that happened to you? It happened to me too. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get why, like, you know, people like the series, like the way she ends up, and it's not even like she's really a hero. Here's the question I have for y'all. Do you think it mattered? Like, all they did was show up for the post-birth. Like, did it really matter? Like, she's probably gonna leave after. I mean, what good did it really do after all? You know,
I'm wondering if because they were in the root cellar and then all of them was like right down there, that I'm wondering if they would have just gone upstairs and had a little snacky snack if they hadn't gotten there in time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, the door is open.
Because what Fatima gonna do? What's she gonna do? She just gave birth. She tired. She not gonna fight. That's a free meal.
Did I think? So here's the thing that caught me, and I think I said this in my video. Elgin kind of told the truth. Like he was saying like, no, everybody's gonna be fine. She's not gonna die. Look, this is for us.
You're right.
And the zombie kimono thing didn't kill her. She did not murder her. She held the knife to her throat and she was like, if you don't fucking shut the fuck up, do what the fuck up. She like, you know, like a mad mother, like an angry mother. Get your ass. Like she was getting on her like that, but then she lived. She's fine. She's able to go back to Colony House.
But he said we all get to go home. Those were the key words. And that that has yet to happen. I mean, I feel like that's always an excuse to do some crazy shit in this world. Like, oh, we might get to go home. I'm gonna go into the woods because it might help us go home. Or I'm gonna go find these kids. I'm gonna go look for this shit at night. I'm gonna go, take old boy out. I'm gonna go, protect this pregnant young lady, whatever, because it's gonna help us get home. But ain't nobody went home. You know what I'm saying? But old girl, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't even trying to get home. She was just out there trying to follow the kids and shit. So I don't know. Like it, and at the end of the day, how does it help them? All they did was give birth to the same motherfucker that was trying to kill him since the goddamn beginning. Like, and happy as fuck too. Like they was also happy. Like, oh yeah, he turned around. Yeah. Like, who is this dude? What's his name? Why is he so important? Like he on the cover.
I think because he was the last one to die, so he gets reborn. Because I don't think we've seen any of them die until Smiley. I think that's how they're made. I think they go through this process and that's how they make more of them. But they can also rebirth themselves through that process.
Do they make more of them? Because it seems like it's the same ones over and over.
Well, because they haven't killed any, so why would they need to make more?
Maybe.
He freaked me out.
Yo, watch out, William. This guy's lit.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
I feel good, don't it?
Oh, DVW, thank you so much. Oh, snap, Vince, you got covered. I'm sorry. But if I was
Hey, you made me look better.
You are so handsome.
right, you got a new
Good
suit
job.
on. Oh, all right, DVW, thank you for coming through. Thank you so much, my brother, with the super chat. I really appreciate it. If I was in From, I'm risking it all for Sarah. You know what they say about crazy chicks.
Yeah, that's how you end up in jail. Maybe it's worth it, but then you end up in jail or something.
That's how you end up like Jonathan Majors.
Or you get, or we've all seen Get Out. So I don't know.
You're gonna end up with 2 demon babies, child support, and 1 eye. Like
Absolutely.
I'd rather stay away. It's not worth it, homeboy. Like some things, there's plenty of crazy fish in the sea.
Maybe a hit and quit, but don't commit.
I don't know about the quit. You gonna be able to quit? Why didn't you call me back? It ain't like you can just, oh my bad. I was supposed to be with Craig and them. Like you stuck in From. I can see you. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Open up. She gonna end up being like, literally, remember old boy in the very first season? He was like, let me in. And he was like, all right, I don't know why they want me to let you in, but come on in, girl. That's gonna end up being her. She gonna be, Murder Girl will return. I promise you. It's like this is her calling. Ooh. Okay, she ain't just for one season. I love it.
William Onway says, what would have happened if they got to Fatima before she gave birth to Smiley? They would have clapped.
Yeah, if she was in Illinois, it would have been an on-site abortion. But in Texas, it would have, unfortunately, due to recent events, that baby would have came and we would have loved it, and that's God, little children, and we just gonna have to, that's just the way it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. My gosh. Listen. I never said we was politically correct around here. I'm just saying.
I was in Illinois and they was giving out abortions at the subway, bro. Like you just could not get away from. I went to a food truck for a Chicago dog and left with an abortion mother. Like,
oh my goodness.
That's how it is in Chicago. That's the funny part though. Like another part of me is like, what if they got there and then they gave birth to the baby and they like lit cigars and shit. It was like Elgin.
They celebrated.
It's not, Elgin is the daddy name, right? Like they would have looked at Elgin like
Elgin gone. You would have seen the cloud of smoke that was Elgin.
Baby don't look like you, Elgin. I don't know. Now Elgin is what's the boy? I'm so terrible with names. The dude who got his eye took out. What his name is?
Elgin. That's Elgin.
Okay.
So Ellis is the
Ellis. Yeah, Ellis is what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Ellis.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Yo,
Papa Sox, appreciate you.
Hold on. Can I ask y'all something else real quick? If there's nothing else on the docket, like,
go ahead.
No, please.
Well, if you let me, I have to.
Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know.
Vanessa Wicked, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. $10 super chat. Look, this goes a long way. I appreciate you every week, Vanessa. Let's go. I will never understand why when Julie begged Jim to run, he decided to stay and chat with an obvious monster. I mean, this is Fromville. When someone says run, you run. P.S. I sent you a cash. Oh. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. I see you. I see the $10 cash app. You're really making my night. Thank you so much. You know what, Vince? You cancel for a second. Vanessa, stay.
Hey, I'm fine. Hey, I'm perfectly cool with this face.
I'll never. So there's a couple reasons why Jim didn't run. Like I could throw in a joke because black people, all you got to do is just see somebody running, and we run.
Absolutely, we don't.
Like, I don't know why we're running.
First, someone says run, that's it.
I'm gonna figure out when we get there.
I'll ask questions later. I'm not a runner, but if I'm running, then something's going down. So that's it.
The other reason, I think he made it kind of clear when he saw Julie, his dad instincts kicked in. He saw his daughter's face was cut up. And I don't, if I see my kids bleeding, I don't think straight. I need to figure out whose ass I need to kick. Like, am I kicking your ass for doing something stupid, or do I gotta go kick they ass for doing something to you? Or we jump in some little kid. I don't know what's happening. But I think his paternal instincts kicked in, and he was just like rational thinking went out the window. He needed to get to the bottom of what happened to his daughter. Blood's on her face. We got to figure out what's going on. So I think that was the main thing that messed him up in that moment. Plus, we already know that she can't change the story. Vince, I think you down there raising your hand.
Nah, I'm not raising my hand. Nah, but it is interesting. Please don't take Vanessa down, because this is good cosplay. I don't think that I don't think you're really getting the point. The question is, how did she go from having long hair to a bob in that last scene? And what was so important for her to have a hairstylist just before this scene? Like, she had a whole different look, and she pulled up like she had left an event. I wonder what it is that happened. Like, she had a whole different style. Like, did you see? Am I the only one that peeped that? Like, she was at the shoulder length.
What event she left because that wig was stiff? I'm sure there was a breeze there and it wasn't even moving.
Yeah, that's crazy. What was that about? I mean, that was a scene that must have been like
future.
Nah, that was definitely future Julie.
That's grieving Julie, because the first thing a woman does when she's grieving, we do some wild shit, like we change our looks. So she cut her hair. There's nothing else to do in Fromville. You can't go get a tattoo, whatever. You gonna cut your hair.
I gotta see your real-time facial reactions.
I love it when the revelation is revealed. Like, sometimes I'm just not that smart to realize what's going on. But I peeped that.
But Black people, we notice things. The first thing I said when I saw Julie pop up, before she even opened her mouth, I said, "Why her hair short?"
Yeah, me too. And I didn't put it together. I didn't in my head. I was like, she just left the diner.
Too busy trying to wrap his mind around how his wife in a past life was married to Jade and also married to Victor's dad. So he was processing a lot, so I could get why he wasn't paying attention.
Wait. See, I didn't even wait. Ooh. See, I didn't see. Wait. See, I didn't even process that yet. So, she would have been with Jen. So she was saying, I got the Jade part, but the Victor's dad part.
Well, because she is Miranda. What's her name? Miranda. I'm bad with names.
I know she said that, but
it didn't click until you say it out loud.
I didn't process like she actually was her. So, okay, so I was right about Jade not being gay. I was right.
At least in a previous life.
I think there are some similarities that carry on.
Michael Lamont, my bad, bro. Yeah, look, I don't know. I be trying to keep up. This show moves real fast. Like, I don't know everything, bro. I'm sorry. I watched it. I'm slow. I'm new to Fromville. Excuse me for not catching everything and watching it with the decoder and having everything at the top of my head as soon as I come on the cast. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm trying to figure this out. This is a whole jigsaw puzzle, bro. My bad. Sorry, man. But I love you though, man. Thanks for tuning in, Michael Lamont, man. It's all good, man. Where you from, man? Appreciate it.
Look, MGM called Tyler Perry, and they said, "Look, we have an idea. Old girl to come from the future, but we gonna change her hair. So we need to borrow your finest wig, my good sir.
I need your
finest
emergency
straight edge. Don't pluck the hairline. Don't pluck the lace. Just we gonna slap it on her. But your finest wig, my good sir, for this moment.
Goodness.
Emergency break glass lace front.
Okay. Oh, we about to assemble like Voltron tonight? Oh, let's do it. Let's welcome my very own big old bad Ty from the word on the
Yo.
He's wavy tonight. He's wavy tonight. He got
violence.
Ty looks like Jesus.
Man,
gang
stop.
Violence.
Jesus is a woman. Stop it.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus is for sure a woman.
All right. Hold on. I'm sorry. While we're here, I have to do it. I'm sorry. This is gonna happen.
I'm ready.
Hey, I wanna let y'all know. Hey, I wanna let y'all know.
So, oh man, all dogs are lunch. How many past lives Tabitha and Jade had in Fromville?
Too many. They probably started this shit.
Oh, they was there from the beginning. So,
you think they started it?
They did. That's what she said.
She said from the beginning, but I don't know if they started it. You just say they
I
were
mean,
there
from the beginning is
Well,
the
I mean,
start.
the
Unless
beginning
they
is
do
yeah,
it
you started
different.
it, unless it has different context.
I mean, Adam and Eve was there, but they didn't make the beginning. You know.
We still don't know why From is happening, right? We know that it's happening, but we don't know why, right? We don't know why they're in this little pocket town, pocket universe that they can't leave. But we do know that the people did something for immortality, and somehow they left like mid, like I don't know, before they downloaded all the code, and now they're stuck and reincarnated the wrong way.
It's giving me Silent Hill.
The wrong code.
Like it's a manifestation of trauma and some shit that they had no business doing put together. Fromville is giving me Silent Hill vibes.
Absolutely.
Ooh, Silent Hill.
100%.
Good call.
100%.
So one thing I thought was really interesting, I joined the live stream with the cast last night, right? And I didn't get to talk to them. They just went live on Instagram, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch it. Jade, David Alpay, the actor who plays Jade, it was such a cute moment. I wish I had the clip right now, but somebody in the comments was like, did you realize that Jade and Tabitha were brought into the town at the same time? 2 cars.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So when they came back, they came back the same day. Remember, their cars almost collided.
Yeah.
I do not remember.
The very first episode, when the RV flipped over, they almost crashed into Jade's car. Toby was driving, and that's what made Jim veer off the road. So whatever is happening to them, the cycle is bringing them back at the same time. So now we got to maybe educate a guess. Miranda and Christopher may have come back on the same day. Victor did say it's been a long time since we had a 2-car event. We don't know how many 2-car events there were, but it does lead to believe that maybe when they come back, that the 2 cars is Miranda, Jade and Miranda, or Tabitha. I'm sorry, I'm getting Christopher and Miranda coming back at the same time. Go ahead.
Can we address the fact that you just took $10 from somebody whose name is All Dogs Are Lunch?
I don't know what country he's in. I don't know what. I'm not judging.
Are we just gonna let that slide? Like,
yes, of course we are. He gave us $10 to shut the hell up, so I'm gonna shut the hell up.
I mean, I feel like there's something to deep. There's something to dive into there. Like,
I'll take your finest dog, sir. Thank you.
That's right.
I mean, I feel like there's a therapy session to be had there, but we'll take the money run for right now. But
thank you.
Questions I have.
I got.
But yeah,
go ahead.
Well, now I mean, if you're saying this, it's now starting to give me like, did y'all see? This is a terrible reference. Hancock. Did y'all see Hancock? Did y'all remember Hancock?
Yeah.
All right. So remember in Hancock, like we learned that it's like been them like for through the ages and shit, but he just kept forgetting or whatever. And now this is kind of giving me that same vibe a little bit. It's just the memory aspect. And can we talk about like the kids and them coming around like out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? When he plays the violin, and why like that persuades them to come, and also like the whole notion of 12 notes, like that was.
Can we stop? Yo, Vinny, you're asking like 5 different questions. Can we slow down and answer one? I get it. Can we address at least one of them for you?
And I also want to know where the whales went. What happened to old boy Stace? Did they ever have that threesome like we talked about up in the hospital? I have so many questions. No. Obviously, I'll be jumping around, but yeah, legit questions though.
Yeah, good questions, man. Good questions. Can we start with the first one?
Yes.
All right.
Hancock did deserve a sequel. I agree with you.
100%.
Skylar.
I gotta bring some of these comments up. Hold on.
Nah. Come on, comments.
We're gonna have some interruptions all night, but you know what?
Hey, I wanna let y'all know. Hey, I wanna let y'all know.
Thank you, Boho Maddie. I appreciate you. Oh, snap. That is a dope avatar. I like that. That was so clever. I don't even know how you did that. Was that a drone shot? Like, how'd you do that? Vibe Underground was warm but disturbing as
It was giving very much a child is born, but also what the fuck? Very
yes.
much
Vibe
what the
Underground.
fuck. In the root cellar
Yeah.
when Smiley was being reborn.
Oh, and they was having the
The little baby shower.
the christening, yeah. No, the little free christening, how the baby grew in 5 seconds to a full grown smiling man.
I need all kids to do that because child support is a bitch.
No,
they need to.
I
hurry
need
this
my
shit
tax
up.
credits. No, I need that earned income credit. Them early
Listen,
years. But now, I'm yo. These comments are so freaking stupid. I just
Hold
wanna
on.
know.
I got one more.
It's
I got one more.
it's
I got
the black girl monster.
one more.
Because you could get it, you could get it, you could get it, you could get it. Yeah. It feel good, don't it?
Feed the list. You deserve this. What you got for me? Please, please, please review our From Season 4 theme song alternative. Please. Everyone loves it on our page. Absolutely. Listen, this is something that we're going to close the show out with. You've earned this. This is $25 free, best $25 promo you spent. So
You
feed the
also
list.
get it all.
Feed the list. Have you met all dogs are food? Just maybe feed the dogs.
Oh man. Oh man, I'm so behind
They
in
didn't even
comments.
glue
I'm
the
looking
wigs
at the
down. That was
comments from the
hilarious.
wigs. What? That looks like Queen Latifah's
That-
wig from Star.
Wow, you handpicked the wig to roast. Just to go in, like you went deep into wig.
Oh man. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
man. So who
We
was
do
so
this
who was
every
the
Saturday morning, y'all. We do this every Saturday morning. If you guys don't already know, the New Blurred Order crew, this is us. We assemble every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Listen, watch us this Saturday. We're going to, you know what? I don't normally do this because normally you guys watch the live streams and you guys are like, oh, you know, I mean, not the live streams. You guys watch the pre-recorded videos and I never announce the interviews. I don't even think I put an interview in this last one. And that's because one thing I want to announce, and I'm going to announce it now. I don't even know if you guys know.
I don't know.
Elgin is going to be joining our live stream this Saturday on the New Blurred Order. Tune in.
Hey!
Saturday, 10 a.m. Nathan D. Simmons, the actor who plays Elgin, we're going to ask him all those burning questions like, yo, what size eye patch you wear?
That's number one.
How many eyes are in the name Elgin?
Yeah. Which other body part are you comfortable with losing?
How many fingers am I holding up? Yo, give me your hand. This is my strong hand. Now he got the scary movie hand and shit, bro. I ain't gonna
feed the
lie.
list. It's on your homepage. All right, let me pull up your channel. I'm gonna make this happen before we get off tonight.
While you're doing that, just let me big you up, Ant, for being such a dope dude, man, and giving us an opportunity to rap with Elgin, and just for providing this platform for everybody to geek out on From, man. I don't know if the comments understand how dedicated you are. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but Anthony don't even look at the screen unless you're important. You gotta get Anthony's doing like 10 things at once. So that comment better either have a dollar sign on it or some funny shit in it.
Oh,
He ain't got time to just be fucking with anybody. But yeah, man, I just want to big you up for this beautiful job you're doing of correlating and putting this formally together, man. I mean, I fear for the off season, honestly, for everybody who's going to be in the wilderness looking for somewhere to go to watch things and stuff like that. So hopefully you're still around. But big up to you, bro. You like killing it, and just one love, man. And thanks for everything again. But don't let it go to your head. I mean, you all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm trying to get my punchlines up, you know.
Just playing. Nah, this dude works so hard, y'all. Y'all have no idea. And even as much as he accomplishes, he's still always like, man, I got this to do. I got that to do. I ain't even get to do this. Like, it never stops. It's a one-man nonstop grind, and we're just hoping we can help him out a little bit. That's all we hope.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so send that man some love, man. Hey, quit. Hey, yo, I know y'all got $1.99 in that bitch somewhere. Quit playing around, man. Hit the button.
Listen, I appreciate. I just, you know what? I honestly, and I don't want to get too spiritual, but I feel like it's just a blessing to be here. I've always feel like it's a blessing that I came across the New Blurred Order. I feel like it's a blessing that people are coming through. I don't always feel like I deserve it, but I just try my best to make everybody proud. So that's just my perspective on it. So thank you all. Thank you all. Glue Guns and Roses, what you saying? You know you're an MVP around here too. Oh, we talking about the musical notes. Okay. We're gonna get to the musical notes. Somebody asked me if I was gonna be willing to translate all the musical notes. I was thinking about it.
I would love to do that.
Um,
I started thinking about the scales because new blurred is out of order. All right, Frankie. Oh, what's your cash at? Let me send you something, Frankie. You yo, the notes I was thinking as a guy who played music. I'm also thinking about the half notes because that's like 12 is the whole scale, like with the half notes and everything. So it's like, how did he decipher all of that? You know what I'm saying? That
he's Jade. He's Jade. Jade is a genius.
Literally a genius.
He's literally a genius of all trades. Like this dude can do anything, like except get out of from.
Yeah, he's the Tony Stark of from. Like when he started listing all the different ways he looked, like the
minute he said Fibonacci, I said, wrap it up. I don't stand a chance. Wrap it up. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna try.
More than that, I love Jade's fearlessness towards old boy. Like old boy, what's it? I'm bad with names. What's the husband name?
Jim.
Jim walks in. He's like, "Look, Jim, I ain't got time for your shit, bro."
One more, Jim.
Like, man, hold on. I got something to say, man. Fuck all that, bro. I'm tired of your shit, bro. I ain't got time for this shit right now. I'm trying to figure out the one thing that go with the other thing, and the other thing, the one thing. And then finally, I think I'm probably the only one that feels a tiny bit bad for Jim, a tiny bit. Everybody else, don't nobody else.
Why?
But I feel kind of
bad.
For what
reason? For what?
Well, boy,
What?
He finally came around. Like he was being such an asshole, trying to do this and do that, and then boy was like, "How about you shut the fuck up and listen to your wife?" And he sat down for a minute, was like, "You know what? I guess you're right." And he started listening to his wife.
A little bit of an asshole, though.
I mean,
He just needed to hear it from the right person.
Yeah, but he was just trying.
I don't even think he was wrong. Because you got to remember, he started feeling slighted when nobody was listening to him. When he started to feel ignored, right? Like he was like, "Yo, I heard a voice on the radio. Shut the fuck up, Jim." It was like, yo, it was cheating him like Meg from Family Guy. Shut up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the voice. Yeah, man. And he met his voice in the end. Like, I mean, it didn't end well, but I don't know. I felt like there was room for redemption. Jim had a small stint of a bad. Yeah, some of the comments is great. Like, old boy said Jim was working for Russia. Motherfucker said Jim was working for Russia. Feed the list. You are stupid. Yo. Snap into a Slim Jim. Yo, your white boyfriend. Yo, it's still fresh. He just learned this shit. Like, can we talk about the fact that she dropped that bombshell on him? Was like, I just need to be alone. Like, bitch, you just told me you was married to 2 other niggas. Like, for real? Like, you just need to be alone right now. It's because I was his wife, and we had a child, and I had another child with another man. I just need to say, hold up, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, when did they meet? So many questions. Yeah, what did Jim do? He literally told everyone it was
music notes. Yeah, from the first season, and brought Tabitha and Jade together. Listen, so all jokes aside, this is something that I thought was really interesting because the show is proving time and time again when they work together is when they make breakthroughs, right? Tabitha, who's been working with Jade for like a season and a half, they ain't figured out nothing. Well, they ain't figured out how to get Tabitha home. They ain't figured out how to save nobody.
Right.
But the second Jim was in the conversation, there's 12 notes in the scale. Genius. And
go ahead, sorry.
And just the whole concept of reincarnation, everybody's life has meaning, every experience has meaning. When he mentioned my mom was a musical teacher, and that's why I know, like, he was an engineer. He made roller coasters. That was not his skill set. The fact that he had that life experience with his mother is, in that one little light bulb moment, changed everything. And it makes me feel like the more these characters sit down and talk, the further they go. Now Julia's dream story walking or moonwalking, whatever the hell she's doing. And now these people have figured out how to get the Ankui to show up on command like a trained Pokemon. But hold on real quick. I know.
Hey, I wanna let y'all know. Hey, I wanna let y'all know.
Oh, feed the list. What we got? Please review. It's the wrong one. Thanks, y'all. One love. Yes. Appreciate you, feed the list. It is definitely coming. I'm gonna pull. I already have it up on the next screen right here. I'm gonna play it in a little bit. But we definitely gonna review your theme song. Hey, listen, when I play your song, they're gonna notify you about some copyrights. All right. Don't flag it copyright your song. Thank you. I appreciate you though. Man, I feel like wait.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Wow.
I wanna let y'all know. Hey, I wanna let y'all know.
Thank you. All dogs are lunch. Inside joke. I promise no dogs were hurt creating my screen name.
I don't know.
Man.
Still side out in you, homeboy.
Yeah, like people who
you got all caps. The lunch is in all caps. You know what I'm saying? Like you meant to say what you said.
Innocent people don't need to explain themselves. You feel guilty.
It's just jokes, man. It's just jokes. But that is kind of disturbing. But yeah, I would take if it's okay, and
yeah,
I would challenge your notion that whenever they get together, good things happen. If I'm not mistaken, when they were in season 1, before we even met everybody, they were all individually spread out throughout the woods, and it took Boyd and his individuality, independence, and his own, fuck that shit, I'm gonna do this on my own, to go out and find the talisman and all of that. And then they had that. Bam. Second thing, Miranda, she went off in the woods with the kid alone. She left everybody by herself. You know what I'm saying? She damn near didn't even want to tell nobody else what was going on. And that, I think, is the biggest breakthrough as of yet, is her being able to go back home and bring somebody back, which I'd be mad as hell. Like, why you have to knock on my door? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you just stay in the car? You almost at the car. Just stay in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. This group, or we all, whenever we come together, bad things happen. When they all came together and decided that Elgin didn't need a hand or an eye no more, it was all cool with it. You know what I'm saying? They all came together and decided that, maybe. Well, I don't know. That's the
I just mean the main characters, right? When I say we need to all come together, I'm just talking about Jim, Juke, Matthews, Boyd, Donna, true. Sarah, apparently. Big, like when these no side characters, no. Okay. My wife, help me! Not that dude. He sucks.
My wife is eating herself. Yo, how about little boy? Young boy took a real backseat in the roles.
Ellis.
Not young boy. Not Ellis. The little boy, little brother.
You
Ethan.
said yeah, you got to.
No, Ethan came through in the clutch.
Bro.
Yeah,
you said young boy. You said young boy. Like
old boy, low boy, young bull. Oh no, Nathan. Yeah. Like
Ethan. I'm saying Nathan.
Ethan. Yeah. See, look at you. I don't.
I'm thinking about the dog.
Like falling off. Like this. I mean, maybe he has another role in another show and he's balancing his time or something. But I feel like there was a lot of emphasis put on him the first 2 seasons, and they kind of scaled him back this season.
First off, my young man Simon Webster does have other work. He is making movies in between this, so put some respect on his name. Young Simon Webster is doing his thing.
Get it, Simon.
But he came through in the clutch. He came through in the clutch because Julie was on the fence about everything, and when Julie was backed into a wall and nobody was talking to her, she was like, "You know what? You're kind of smart. let me bounce some ideas off you. What do you think about these ruins? You want to come over here with me?" He's like, "Yep, I will hold your hand and I will go with you." So like I've been saying like in my videos that he has main character energy. Like he does he's definitely not the central focal character, but he has main character energy. He helps propel the story forward. When Julie needed to go in the ruins, he held her hand. When Julie needed help, he pulled her out. He went and got help.
True.
And when she wanted to know how her powers worked, Ethan's got all the freaking answers. He's like, "Why didn't you ask? Let's go."
Yeah.
So
that makes sense. True.
He definitely is acting. He's definitely matured after the death of Tension. After the death of Tension, Ethan started to make like grown people decisions. Like he's been operating like that ever since she died. Like even though he's constantly thinking about her, and that's real cute to see on screen that he's still thinking about Tenshin well after her death. I'm about to say an unpopular opinion because that's what I do. I was a little underwhelmed with this season finale. I don't know about. I don't know if anybody else was, but I was very underwhelmed. I was extremely underwhelmed. This is 3 seasons of material that we've gotten. This being the 3rd season, and I would when you title an episode Revelation and then give me a second part. I'm expecting real revelations. I'm expecting a lot of questions to be answered. This left me with way more questions, and I'm still like, what the hell is it? What you haven't answered anything really outside of their lives, and people have lived multiple lives, and that you haven't answered what From Town is to me. You haven't told me. Nah, seriously. After 3 seasons, I'd like to know. I mean, I usually expect this after maybe like the second season, but I'm particular with my series, man, and my time, and I'm starting to feel like that my time is being hijacked a little bit.
Hijacked.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like I'm glad. Thank you, Michael. So it's not just me. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me, and I wasn't, because I came out of this episode. I went in our group chat and I saw everybody with the emojis, and I was like, maybe I hadn't watched it yet, so I went and watched it, and I was like, man, I'm gonna be honest. For a season finale episode that is wrapping up 3 seasons worth of content, I am expecting more to come out of this episode, and I did not get it. I still have so many questions, not enough answers, and yeah, man. Thank you, comment section, for supporting me in this. I thought was
encourage him.
Yeah, thank you. Look, I knew it wasn't just me, man. You can't hijack somebody for 3 seasons. Give me a Revelations 1 and a part.
They've already done it.
Well, they have. Yeah, but now I'm like the kidnappee that's causing problems. Ruckus. I'm like, at first I was like, oh, this is cool. They're not gonna kill me. They feeding me, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that. Now I'm like, I'm ready to go. There ain't nobody sent no type of money for my release or nothing. Nobody's inquired or nothing. Yeah, man.
Nolly, can I just say, like, this is so strange, because I feel like we literally flipped positions. Because when we first started watching, I was like, why are you? They don't give you no answers. This show is all about questions and on top of questions on top of questions. It's a Common and Most Def song revisited. I can't get them to just give me some hope. And then in the end of last season, I was like, oh, so you can leave Fromville. There's hope. And that's when I turned around. I was like, all right, well, that was a revelation I needed. I needed to know that there wasn't just endless despair in sight. And I felt like this was extremely revelational. Now, what you want and what others want is a resolution, and a resolution kills the series. A resolution means there's no more money.
I need a resolution.
There is no resolution. A resolution means we don't come to work anymore. A resolution means the writers, the script, the cast, the wardrobe, the people. That means that we're done. Why did he just walk away? Why did he turn around? Well, that's the whole fun of the show. And I'm just as frustrated, but I'm just a little shocked, because there's plenty of words to describe the finale. Underwhelming for me, and I'm coming at the comments too, is not one that I would use. I probably would use maybe unsatisfying, but we learned way too much. We learned way too much in this finale for it to be no whelming. Like, is it medium whelming? Underwhelming. What about regular whelming? And maybe not overwhelming, but just whelming. All right?
Nah.
The show is not a
Underwhelming is-
steak. Why do we have cook levels?
Yeah. That's what Vince wants. Vince wants to put it in his own words,
Well,
and it's
maybe
still
it
the
should be. All right.
and if thesaurus, though, both those words mean primarily the same thing. But anyway, we're not gonna go through. We're not gonna go over the.
Hold
We're not
on.
gonna argue over that.
It
But
was
I am gonna say 3 seasons is a long time to come out still not understanding what the hell is happening. Yes, we know that they have they live multiple lives. One of the things that I think, if you paid attention to, was the description when Jade was describing his intellect, and he was saying, like, when it comes to energy, he was like, energy never dies, it just goes, it just changes. And I think from a spiritual standpoint, and because a lot of people are starting to come to this, I don't know if I'll say a realization or if this is an assumption or whatever it is, but when it comes to death, there are people who believe that when you die, your soul leaves the carcass in which it inhabited, if that makes any sense. So it does. When you think of death, you think of not being present, right? So I'm no longer where I was. I'm no longer around the people that I love, so on and so forth. But does that mean your soul dies? Does that mean everything that makes you dies? Maybe not. Maybe that travels and goes into and inhabits a new carcass. And then that is why we have those theories of what we call deja vu, where you're like, I've been here before. I've seen this before. I know I've experienced this before, and it bothers you. And we've characterized it as being deja vu, when in fact it could be you were here before. You did experience these things before, and you just don't remember them. Just like Tabitha and Jade don't remember being Christopher and Miranda. They don't remember that, because that energy has once there's that physical part of them died, that soul went to another individual. I say all of that to say that when you're watching this show and you understand, I think we understood probably well into season 2 that these beings that we're dealing with, whether they're monsters or whatever, they are supernatural creatures. They do not die by bullets. They do not die by stabbing. They do not die, period. Basically, at this point, we now know that they can be what is it? Reincarnated.
Yes.
That was the word I was looking for. So now we know they can be reincarnated and nobody can die. So in terms of the finalization of death and what that means. So that's all I gathered from this finale was like, okay, we now know that there is past lives. That's
huge.
Nah, there's a lot of stuff we learned, honestly. Now,
okay,
hold on, real quick. We got 340 people watching on YouTube. I see that we have 169 likes. Please, y'all enjoying these jokes. I can handle like 100 of y'all being on the fence, but like 200, please give this video a like. Please check out the New Blurred Order on YouTube. Please follow us and subscribe. Help this video spread a little bit. Maybe I need to refresh my feed. Maybe I'm seeing something wrong, but it's like the numbers, the math ain't mathing. Please give this video a like. The finale, here's my thing with the finale. Like, I was watching the finale and I agree with what you're saying, Ty. And my first reaction to this finale was like, me and my wife both said it. I asked my wife was watching it with me. She'd be up in the forums. I have to make her, bite her tongue from spoiling stuff. And she's like, and we watched the finale. She didn't say a word to me. She just rolled over. I was like,
did she know? Did she
nothing? And then I was like, I sat there for 5 minutes, like processing it, and then I tapped on. I was like, "Yo, what'd you think of the finale?" She was like, "That shit was trash," and then she went back to sleep. So I was like, "All right, it's not just me," because I was watching it, and Here's what my problem was with season 3 as a whole is like a lot of times I get invested in the mystery and the destination and getting the answers. But I'm not a destination guy. I'm a journey guy. It's how you bring me to these answers, right? So like I made a big deal about when Victor had a memory dump or he just did an information dump. He's like, oh yeah, all of a sudden I remember the kids. They were sacrificed on the things and they put all their hopes in the roots and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is how you reveal this to us? Like you could have just put this on the screen as text. I could have read that. Like that. I don't like information dumps like that. And then the way we got to this finale, I was sitting here and I was like, one, the season 2 finale was a better cliffhanger.
Yep.
2, I actually liked the episode, but it made me depreciated the rest of the season for me because it proved to me that they can write at a faster pace when they want to. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this whole season should be written like this. And I was making this point yesterday. I was like, my favorite thing about TV shows is like when you start the episode and when you end the episode, your characters are in a different space. I don't want them to feel like I could just skip the episode and still understood. Like you guys watch Penguin, you've seen the whole season. Every single episode the Penguin started, it ended somewhere else. It moved the story forward every single episode. So season 3 of From didn't do that. I could have literally skipped that whole episode with Dale going in the wall. That was the big moment. Dale went in the wall. You know, that was great. That was a nice little shock. But had I skipped that episode, I probably could have figured out what went on without it. And there are too many moments throughout this season that it just felt like the story was moving at a snail's pace. So we're going to drip feed information, then we're going to information dump. We're going to drip feed information, then we're going to information. I don't like these ebb and flows. I think it needs consistent pacing. What you got, Nolly?
I feel like maybe MGM was a little too careful with this season because we didn't get an announcement for season 4 until this season was almost over. So I think they wondered if they didn't give us too much just in case it got canceled and then just dumped a lot at the end to be like, well, if we get canceled, then this is what we gave them. We'll answer questions in like, interviews or something like that. But I think if we compare like the season 2 finale to season 3, while we learned a lot of things in both, it didn't match up to the hype and excitement that the season 2 finale gave. Whereas like this one was like a slow pace crawl, and then we got to like the last 20 minutes. And then it was like, oh, by the way, this, and by the way, that. And then I'm like, okay, well, there has to be more. No, it was a 15-minute trailer for their next show. I was like, there's so much more on the bar. What else could there be?
Oh, the episode length, right? It was saying like an hour and some change.
Like 70 something minutes. No, the last 15 was the trailer for their new show, which, by the way, it looked a little interesting, but it's also giving me From vibes. So obviously, they have a bit and they're sticking to it. And I respect it because I'll probably be there along for the ride. But season 2's finale, season 3's finale, it's not equal footing. Like you can't even compare because it just gave more.
I don't know. I'm just shocked to hear this from the folks who recruited me into this world. Like y'all are the reason why I watch this shit. And like I reluctantly entered because it was like, all right, I'm not really into Lost and Word and shows where you are constantly left with a fog of future, and don't really know how to discern what's really happening. But as I indulged and immersed myself into this world, I found myself having layer after layer pulled. And I think that the journey, kind of like WandaVision, is the point. That's the fun. It's the speculation. It's the whole, like, there's so many Easter eggs. Like, when he started talking those numbers, and I mean, that's the fun of it.
I appreciate the journey for sure. 100%. The journey is what it is for me. And it's the same with other shows like Silo and things like that. I'm watching Teacup right now. I'm all about the journey. I am not someone who needs instant gratification. But, and by the way, y'all recruited me into From. Okay, I literally just started From the end of this summer. like right before I went out surgery. I binged the first 2 seasons in one sitting. So like y'all got me into this. But like I be texting my friends and stuff about From. I'm like, y'all gonna watch this or not? Because I need people to talk to with it besides my Saturday morning friends. Because I got things to say. Like I texted one of them and I was like, I'm calling it. It's a parallel universe / past lives thing because there's too many similarities between these families and shit like that. Like I love their journey, but I also need like give me something. I've been sitting here putting the clues together. I've been picking up what y'all putting down. I'm looking in the background like, okay, who's here? Who's not there? That's sus. We ain't seen so and so for a while. Things like that. But then to like slow pace the last episode and then give me 2 big things in the last 5 minutes
to get you to come back.
Yes, I was
Gotcha.
like, and then immediately after the other thing, I was like, and then I was like, okay, now what?
Wow, I could have taped my reactions of me watching it live, and it would have been like, oh shit, like whoa, like when Boyd, I mean the levels of depth when they went from Boyd, oh, you say this place can't break you, oh yes it will, at the very beginning, and then you circle back to the place broke him. The old boy was sitting there talking to him. He's like, yo, so you gonna let this place do this to you? Like, well, what about like, they put you right in the right position for like it literally is full circle the whole entire season. So that part's kind of crazy. The whole notion that there's this new ghost lady that Elgin has some secret affair. Him and Mrs. Jones, they show up at this underground thing and they capture pregnant women and give birth to monsters. That's a revelation. Like the whole the end of the last season definitely was cliffhanger, but now we have an official bona fide villain. Like there's a villain. There is an actual person to point at, not a group of monsters. There's a guy who goes with the voice that we didn't know what was like. This shit, it did it for me. I feel like I came into this shit begrudgingly, and I'm the only motherfucker in this goddamn chat who really enjoys this shit now. Like I actually like the show. I like the season finale. I don't want to say loved it, but it really got me into the show. I'm so looking forward to next season because I feel like where they left us off, you have to start from here. Like we now have to start season 4 knowing that she was there from the beginning. So now we have a whole new set of questions. Are they even alive? Is this a real place? You know what I'm saying? Is this a place that you can't escape? Because
hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
All y'all could be in a coma or some shit.
Hold on 1 second, Vinny.
Hold on. Oh, I gotta always do that timeout for a quick second. I keep harping on this, but the telling via info dubs versus showing us the damaged story. Show don't tell is a major screenwriting rule. From Skylar the writer, from a writer. The info dumps is not good storytelling. I love getting the answers. I love getting the answers. But I need to enjoy this journey. Right? It's like going on only time I'm happy about the destination is if we drive in a Disney World from New York. Put me to sleep. I don't care about that journey. But never do that. I'm sorry.
I've done it too many times.
Yeah, it's a lot of Caribbeans in that car with the windows that don't work. It's not cool. but for television, for movies, I need to enjoy the journey. Like one of my favorite things about The Departed, before I even found out how that movie was going to end, was watching all the twists and turns and how all the allegiances switched all throughout that movie. I need to enjoy that. And from as much as I love this show, I love this story, I love this community, I did not love the pacing of this season. I think it could have been a lot better, and I think that it did. I don't want to say it did damage. I think everybody who's sitting here saying I'm done with this show
is gonna still
watch
it.
That's cap. Yeah,
I'm gonna be tuned the fuck in.
I will say this right, because I think what I said was misplaced. I'm not saying that I don't like a good story as well. I'm just saying I'm not willing to die in the desert, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I'm not like every season we're gonna pull this. if they're gonna pull this, we're talking about going what 20 seasons deep till we finally get. I mean, I'm exaggerating. I'm being exaggerative, but I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, this is 3 seasons. This is 3 seasons. We'll be moving into the 4th season with the same type of stigmas and stuff still left out there, to where we don't know exactly what's going on. And I get it. You wanted to be mysterious in the way that you wrote this story, and it plays well for all of that. But at the end of the at the end of the day, like, yo, this is a lot, man. This is a lot of time that one spends, and still at the end of the season finale, which again, I was excited for just as much as anybody on this panel. When I saw what I saw, I literally was like your wife, bro. And I just seen it like maybe an hour ago, right before, and I wanted it to be fresh on me. I stayed away from all spoilers. I stayed away from y'all's comments. I saw it. I was like, oh, everybody's excited. It must be good. I pulled up. I had my good face on. And after I watched it, I was just like, okay. I mean, we're doing this again. And that's fine. That's fine, because as stated, I will be back. I will be back. But I'm just like, man, like this was not what I expected.
Whelming.
That's what we're doing. We're doing whelming.
Whelmed.
Where you're whelmed. As long as you're whelmed, then if you were sufficiently whelmed, then you got what you was looking for. But me myself, I'm a little bit more critical when it comes to this amount of time invested in a series. I would be the same way if this was Penguin or this was any other series. Like if you have me, you know, if you get me to invest my time and my energy into something as deeply as I have invested my time and energy and from, I'm just expecting a little bit more in the second part of a revelation. That is what's got me. You use the title as Revelations, and you gave me 2 parts of it, which means you could have definitely, most certainly, given me more in these last 2 revelations. You know what I'm saying? Like so to speak. So I'm not willing to die in that desert. I need to see that there is something in view, and that I am going in a direction, because otherwise I'll be like you, Vince. I will die in the desert just because I want to take the journey. I'm like, oh, well, the journey is all about the journey.
When did I die in the desert? Why you putting that on me, Ricky Bobby?
Well, I gotta put it on you because your whole thing is the journey, and my thing is I'm all about
destination.
Well, look, now he's trying to say something.
This is all about the journey. He said he doesn't want what
not in the desert, nigga. I'm not trying to walk through the desert. I'm talking about TV.
No, that is it. I'm making the comparison. It's definitely the desert when you don't have a 3 seasons in. Can you tell me what From Town is?
Yo, hold on, real quick. I mean, I'm
can
not
you
trying
tell
to...
me?
Yes, I can
all
tell
right, tell
you.
Me
but
what
not even trying to talk for like 5 minutes, but I will definitely co-sign and say this is definitely on par with Ty. Bad Ty will always have this complaint about shows. If you don't tell him how it ends in the first 5 minutes of the show, he don't give
that's a lie. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Don't play me. That's a lie.
If you don't tell
that is absolutely not a
mystery bullshit. The more you got me thinking and watching, I did not sign up for this shit. I don't like that watching and thinking shit. You don't want to figure it out.
I mean, I'm here. I'm here. Listen, I'm here, by the way. I'm here, by the way. I can speak for myself. I do have a voice. I can speak for myself. I am a man, Damon. I am a whole man. So I can speak for myself. And no, that is not at all how I am. I'm one of the more detail-oriented individuals when it comes to shows, series, anything. I'm gonna make sure that I critique things when I see them. And that could also be the writer in me. And so when I see how long it's taking for this story to unfold, it's now starting to feel more like a cash grab. And that's why I'm like, all right.
I think,
and that's what I'm looking at.
Oh,
yes.
man.
No, but that's not always good.
Why do you hate black women? Let the woman talk.
Yes, let Nolly talk.
Why do you? Come
Oh
on, man.
man.
Let her see her be her. Come on, Nolly.
What is happening?
Oh man.
Okay, I'm worried about the pacing of the show because if it does get canceled before we have answers, I'm worried that they're not going to fit enough answers in time before it gets canceled. Because I'm anxious because MGM doesn't do a lot of promotion for the show. It relies heavily on influencers, reactions, forums, and things like that. And while I think that's great, in the day and age we're in where Netflix cancels highly successful shows after one season, I personally get anxious that we're not going to get answers before. Thank you, William. Thank you. Thank you for seeing me.
Nolly, unlike Netflix, MGM has 5 shows.
Right.
So,
you know, but
so they are not about to cancel any of those shows that they have, and I'm sure they have more than 5 shows. I'm being facetious. They're not canceled.
I feel like Revelation could have been better paced if they gave us all the information they gave us in Revelation 2, in Revelation 1, and spent Revelation 2 doing flashbacks of past lives and giving us a little more insight on what the fuck happened before in the past lives. How did they lose their daughter? Like, they talked about singing lullabies to the children. Show us the children alive because I'm tired of looking at them creepy. I close my eyes and I see them and I don't like it. You know, like give me a little some more. Give me something more.
I don't know, Nolly. Go ahead.
I don't see this show getting canceled at all. Because when you look at MGM Plus, like, granted, most people, when I tell them about this show, I'll be like, "What?" They'd be like, "What channel is it on?" I'll be like, "MGM Plus." They'd be like, "Excuse me, come in. Did you cough?" Like, what was that? MGM Plus. Like, they don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And then when you look at MGM Plus, a lot of people were already watching it for like Godfather of Harlem with Forrest Whitaker, and he's doing a fantastic job.
Great show, by the way. Great show, by the way.
But for the most part, without a shadow of a doubt, if you know how some people say stars wouldn't exist without power,
right?
This is their power. This is their flagship show. Every single season, like, it went from lavish struggle, it went from epics to being bought out by MGM. Now it's Amazon. Now it's MGM Plus. Like, they don't have much of a marketing budget, and I can tell because like half the cast be doing interviews with channels that get 5 views after they get them an hour and I get 6 minutes.
Thank you for that.
I mean, you know, I'm throwing a little low key jabs, but I'm a little.
I know what you're saying. I know. I get it.
It bothers me when I see Harold do 30-minute interviews with people, and I can't get Harold but for more than a minute and a half. It does bother me.
I would die to have Harold.
I would too, right? Because, you know, like, we actually get views on this channel, but I don't control the marketing at MGM. But my point is that this show is not getting canceled. They do that cat and mouse stuff, like, oh, is it coming back? Look, you're gonna smash, all right? Calm down, relax, act like you've been here before. This show is coming back. Not only is season 4 coming back, I'm willing to say with a safe mind, season 5 is probably guaranteed, right? It's probably guaranteed.
I see From having at least 6 seasons. I feel like they could definitely
stretch
it to
6.
It could stretch.
They're already stretching it. They're already stretching it. Like, yo, I mean, being honest, they're already stretching it. Like, yo, come on, man. We just spent another season and still don't know shit.
We know shit. We know.
5 to 6 would be a good number of seasons.
For here's I think. First of all, I think that Nolly's right. Because the last 2 seasons will be finale seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't do a finale in one season because they do such a, I don't want to say bad job, but they unpack so slow that they're going to lead it. They're going to drag out the finale of the show by making it multiple seasons long. So there's no end in sight. The only thing, if I could, I'd like to go back to the finale. the one thing that low key bugged me. I won't say the one, but one of the things that low key bugged me a bit. First of all, they are not addressing in real, like for real, what's going on with Randall and everybody who was caught up in the thing.
I wanted more info
does that
on
make
that,
them? Does that make all of them story walkers, or does it make just the young lady, the one girl who the little sister Julie? Does it make only Julie a story walker? But one thing it did that really annoyed me is I don't like groundbreaking aha moments. I don't like when Jim just shows up. It's like, oh, you mean like a scale? Oh, you mean like a scale? And so all this time he said, oh, I did this, I tried that, I tried this, I tried that, I tried this, I tried that. Oh, but it's music. You had a violin. Like, I think there could have been a better way to kind of get him to reveal that it was music. Like, I didn't like the aha moment that Jim had this knowledge the whole time and they never really thought about it. And I also didn't really like the moment where that one girl, the Ankui Johnson, I don't know, I guess they all different. They all got different mamas. There's Ankui Taylor, Ankui Johnson, Ankui Rodriguez.
They might have the same mama. We don't know. Same mama, different body.
I'd say this lady lived in a shoe. She got all these little kids. I think that it was interesting when they revealed that if y'all tell me, did y'all catch this? That one particular little girl was theirs. Is that what did y'all gather that as well?
Yeah.
I gathered that. Yeah.
And that was an aha moment for Jade and others said young lady. Yeah. So that means each of these children are all theirs?
Nah, just the one girl.
No.
Just the one little girl. The others were the children of the other residents.
So the other residents have been through this shit too. Like,
no, they was all sacrificing their kids at the same time. No. It was a circle ritual. They was all sacrificing their kids. Jade and Tabitha in their past life, I guess, was part of it, or their kid got kidnapped, something along those lines. And then they decided to go and try and rescue their kids, and they must have messed something up. These people ended up turning into monsters. Jade and Tabitha ended up being reincarnated every few years. Real quick, let me just look at this real quick. Glue Guns and Roses said, what other answers would y'all like to see? By the end of the season, I wanted to know what the fuck is up with the bracelet. We kind of got that answer. How did the town start? We don't have that answer. Right. And how are people picked for town? I would say 1 out of 3.
I'd say 1 out of 3 because picked for town, I think it's like it's giving Silent Hill / Purgatory. It's the same lives being relived until I guess they figure shit out and get themselves out.
Yeah, and then you have certain individuals that are drawn to the town. I think that's a clear representation of, say, Elgin, Tabitha, Jade, Randall, Sarah. Yeah, any of the people that have encountered the Ankuis or encountered any of the entities within the town, though those are the ones that are sensitive to it. So I'm assuming those are past lives of people that were in the town before, and that's why they have a connection with the town. So, and that's what From does. It leaves you open to all these assumptions because a lot of things don't get answered.
So, and it also means,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I just realized that that's old boy's dad. Like Miranda is what's his name's dad, mom. Victor's mom.
Yeah,
and she's the one that. So that little girl, is that Victor's sister? No, it's not, because
probably
that's
Julie.
She was Miranda. That's what. Okay, all right, I gotta go because you know what.
Yeah.
The question is about just good Lord, man, it's crazy. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here and watch from the comment section, y'all. But thanks for allowing me to come in. I hope to talk even more about this on Saturday and with us.
Absolutely. Look, Saturday we're gonna have the new Blurred Order. We're gonna revisit this whole episode, and this time we're gonna have Elgin join us. Nathan D. Simmons is gonna be joining us this Saturday on the new Blurred Order. Watch us. I'm gonna be live on this channel. We're gonna be live on that channel. If Vince send me the link.
I'll put the link in the comment right now. I'll do it right now. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. Thanks a lot for letting me join the broadcast. Thank y'all for the kind words in the comment section. And whatever you do, don't eat dogs.
Much. Much.
Much, right?
Oh man. So there is an interesting thing somebody brought up, and I brought this up. Oh man, this view, I gotta be over here. Okay.
Yeah, let's
It's
slide.
like
Let
a
me slide.
Yeah, let
sandwich.
me
Oh, it's
slide
like
on
I'm
There we
in
over.
go.
an
There we go. There we go.
Oreo.
Slide into the middle. Let me.
It's like I'm in an Oreo.
Oh, this show is a character drama. Writers have said this in interviews, and I love it. The mystery is not even what they care about, it's just part of their character drama. I have no issue with the pace. This is true. The writers have said this multiple times. Matter of fact, I actually have a clip to share. I think I've shared this before. I did want to share it again while we were all together. The writers did talk about this. So for those of you who don't know, this guy right here, his name is John Griffin. He is the creator of the show. He is the head writer. I think he might have been the showrunner for season 1. This is the dude with all the answers. He's the one that's driving us all mad. So his screen name is JG88 Prods. If you need to go follow this man on social media, harass him, try to probe him for answers. All of us need to work this man together. JG88 Prods. He's on Instagram and he's on Twitter. But I wanted y'all to hear what he had to say when people were asking about the show. Let me see if I could. Where was it? Was it here?
Like on a more macro level, like how do you decide how much to keep close to the vest? And when you're sort of mapping out a series like this, how strategic are you with like, oh, we're gonna feed the audience a breadcrumb here or a breadcrumb there, but this isn't coming to like season 5 or like how? I mean, you guys, do you have walls of like? Walls and walls.
And some of them imagined and some of them real.
I'm having a deja vu right now. I think we've had this conversation.
Yeah, many times.
Yeah.
The analogy that I always use is that the way to plan a really successful road trip is to know exactly where you're starting, know exactly where you're ending. You'll have, the 7 interstates you're going to take to get there, and where all the states are on the map. And that knowledge like allows you to go off road and explore and be surprised, because we often say that the day that we stop being surprised by the show, then the show will start to feel stale. So it's very important. Like we have a plan. There has been a plan since the beginning, but to allow that to evolve and to allow that to be an organic process. And when it comes to the actors, it was very important to tell Harold and Courtine, who plays Ellis, on day 1, look, Boyd shot his wife, because that's something that the characters are already living with. But the audience won't find out until episode 8. And so we very much delineate between like, look, this is what you're already carrying that we're going to reveal.
Right.
And then the stuff that the characters aren't living with, they won't live with until it's time.
Yeah. And then importantly, and we said this from the beginning, and we said this when we were selling the show, this show is not about the mystery. This show is about the characters living in a set of circumstances, the answers that the audience, we want to share or know will come out along the way. It's not going to be a big payoff at the ending. I think the most interesting thing about this show is the answers to the mysteries are just going to fuel more journey and more complications for the characters. If this were only about what are the answers, either the audience is like, oh, that was really cool, moving on to the next, or else they're disappointed because the mystery live up to the expectation. So really, if you care about their plights, the mysteries just service that along the way.
And to answer your original question, we are constantly like, it's a very fluid process, like in terms of like when we're going to reveal what. And for example, what we ended last season with, the cliffhanger with Tabitha, in the original plan for the show, that was going to come much later. And we're like, oh, you know what? That'd be a lot of fun to slide up to here. Because as Jeff said, it's like, we often talk about the show. It's a character drama masquerading as a horror series.
Yeah.
And so, just keeping that trail of breadcrumbs alive and rewarding, because it's threading the needle of like giving enough answers that the audience is satisfied and that the show is compelling, but not giving so many that we're getting ahead of ourselves. So it's a very organic process and very fluid process.
I didn't like half the stuff that came out this man's mouth.
Neither did the interviewer. The interviewer was like,
I want the interviewer's t-shirt though.
Yeah, I love that t-shirt.
Yes. Yeah, he was cooking with that one.
T-shirt.
He was cooking today, but when he said the show is not about the mystery, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm here for the mystery. Like
Literally.
all these other people, they cool. Father Country, he was cool. You know, Boyd, Ellis, they all right. But I'm here for the mystery, right? Like when
Yeah.
I started this campaign last season, and it was called the From Challenge. And I told people all they got to do is watch the first 8 minutes of the first episode of the first season, and then you're going to make a decision about whether or not you want to watch the show. The things that happened in the first 8 minutes was when the little girl got attacked by the monster. You didn't meet Boyd, you didn't meet the Matthews, you didn't meet none of the characters that were even going to be here for the rest of the show. I got hooked from those first 8 minutes based off of the concept of the mystery. Who's this old lady? How'd she get to the second floor window? What happened with her face? Why is this little girl's rib cage ripped open? What is going on? And for them, in their perspective, saying, hey, for us as writers, the show isn't about the mystery, that is heartbreaking, because that's what hooked me. It wasn't any of this character drama. Game of Thrones, yeah, character drama. I was deeply
100%.
invested in the Starks. I was like, yo, fuck the Lannisters. We got to get them, burn down King's Landing. We got to fix this problem. I don't have that same relationship with these characters.
Same.
Right? I just don't. They like if when they took out Tien Chen, I was heartbroken. I was, but guess what? By episode 5, not really thinking about her no more. Not really thinking about her like that.
But they keep you thinking about her because they keep bringing her up via Ethan, and bringing her up via her son, and things like that. But I think
of Father Katri more than they make me think of Tien Chen. Right?
Yeah, because he's still talking. He's still actually still presently giving advice and wisdom, and furthermore, what's really happening with that? Like, that's a whole other thing too. Like, yo, so and that's what I'm saying. So if you die in From Town, is your soul or spirit trapped in From Town? Like, I'm wondering what the hell's going on with, and why is he the only person that gets to talk?
Like, Tom, the bartender.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. The Tom did come back. So yeah. So he does. Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, this is, yeah, man. I think both things can be present. I think you can have the mystery and you can have character development, and I think that's what is the recipe for a good series writing wise and everything, that you can make both of the things be present and still give the story that you're trying to give. And so when he's kind of swayed away from that and is like, yeah, we're not about that, we're about this, it's kind of like, oh man, it's like, are we satisfied? Is the audience satisfied after each season? I won't say that I'm satisfied after this season. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I needed all the answers. I just would have liked some of the stuff to be, addressed. That wasn't, so.
Planet Gemstone said, I saw Harold and I was sold. Yeah, Harold is what made me give this show a shot. I was not even going to give it a shot, but I saw Harold was in it and I was like, oh, I love Harold. He's a great, he knows how to pick shows. So he kind of jerked me with Z Nation and getting murked in the first episode. I ain't like that thing now. But for the most part, I'm with Harold. And y'all can't say y'all don't care about Kenny. Listen, I fuck everything I just said. There's some characters I do care about. I will flip tables over if they touch certain characters. Kenny is one of them. If Kenny goes, I'm rioting. I'm going to be really upset. There's like certain characters that's like untouchable in my mind. Jade, don't touch Jade.
Yeah.
Don't touch Kenny. Ellis, he cool. Boyd, if something like, the writing is on the wall for Boyd, just from a storytelling standpoint. Like, you know he's not going home. He's not going home, y'all. But I don't want to see him taken out early. I don't want them to Rick Grimes him, like, and it's like season 7. I'm like, you know he was your main character, right? He got to go out at the end, right? He's got to be like the sacrifice play to make them go home. That's Boyd's role. But yes, I agree with you. Talk with Unscrambled Minds is Dulcinea. Yes, I do care about Kenny, very much so.
I got a question. Do we think Boyd is going to make it to season 5 if it is 5 seasons? based on where he's at in his health, in the stage that he's in, because he said it's gotten worse. Like, how long does this last for him? Like, is he able to make it to the 5th season?
I want to say yes, but I want to say if he deteriorates enough that he goes out guns blazing at the end and like is the one that cracks everything. If he does. I just hope Acosta dies next season and really early because I'm tired of her. I know we wasn't talking about her, but someone brought up her name and I just she give me the ick.
So
he's definitely emboldened.
I do see some comments real quick. I wanted to give some people some shout outs while we're here. Oh man, we got 420 people watching. This is a record. Thank you so much, Fromley. This is our most viewed live stream, I think, all season. So thank you all for coming through. I really appreciate you. Hello from Panama City, Panama. Oh, what's going on, Gigi? I love your country. I've been to Panama City. I stayed right in Panama City. I almost got a haircut. Yeah, haircut places are kind of cool. It's just like ain't no walls. You ever go to like a barbershop and the weather is just so warm you don't need walls? You just got a roof for the rain just in case. That's what it's like in Panama City. I liked it out there a lot. I was able to walk a little bit. I didn't go too far away from the tourist area, but I was able to walk around, and I love the food there. So thank you for coming through and checking us out. Eric Rollins says the actors are not good enough for the show to be about the drama.
Whoa. Pause. I'm gonna need you to rewind that back because we not talking about Harold like that. Number one.
Harold,
number
no.
Two, everybody else, they putting their foot in this show. Except
everybody.
For maybe she annoys me a little too much. I don't like how she acts. And I don't like her character. Those two together, she can go. But she's not a main character. She's just annoying for now. I'm very convinced she's going to die. I just have to be patient and wait for when. But most of the main group do really well. Like even Elgin, I want to be like, that baby, I'm pretty sure he's touched because ain't no way he's that convinced that this mummified lady in a kimono was telling him the truth about this crazy ass place where these Wendigo-like creatures eat people with their rib cages open like it's a crab boil.
There was a delayed reaction with that one, a crab boil.
You just crack it open and that's how they do it. That's how they do them.
Like an oyster. Oh man, you know what? I will say this: Kenny did his thing this season. When he cried, I cried. I ain't even gonna front. I am going to make a little impromptu announcement. I did mention to you all I'm going to have a live stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I am going to have a live stream with Ricky, Kenny. Kenny is going to be joining the live stream. I'm going to be doing that live stream with E-Man from E-Man's Reviews. I know all season long, the audience has been like, yo, when you and E-Man going to do a live stream together? Y'all never do live streams together. I talk and text this man every day. He's at the gym. I told him to come on. He's at the gym. Y'all go harass him, get in his comments, be like, why you ain't join, E-Man? Why you ain't join? That's what I need y'all to do. Go harass this man. Say hello from me. But we definitely going to do this live stream tomorrow with E-Man and E-Man's Reviews. I know y'all been waiting for it. Oh, snap. How long ago was this? Oh, all right. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know.
Skylar the writer, Hollywood is contracting. Streamers are in debt. Without new signups, MGM could cancel from despite its cult popularity. Shows still get cut after renewal. I don't know. They got that Amazon money now.
Mm-hmm. Amazon just canceled the show after they like a week after their season 2 dropped. After they hyped it up and renewed it. I forgot what shows.
Was it on MGM Plus or was it on Prime Video? There's a big difference. There's a big difference. Right? Like when you the big fish in a small pond, like From is, the worst that could happen is the network will get canceled before this show, right? They will move these shows onto Freevee or something.
Didn't MGM
a show of this stature would go straight to Netflix. I can tell you that right now. If MGM is not able to keep this show on their streaming network for whatever reason, Netflix would pick this up like that. And you know what? That might be great for From, because it opens it up to a whole new audience.
Nah.
Nah.
That's
I
a
do.
problem.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I say that, right? You guys remember the show Warrior?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that show was
Really phenomenal show. Phenomenal show.
Mm-hmm.
Now that show was streaming on Max.
Yeah.
Max dropped it. It got picked up on Netflix. Immediately, it went into Netflix top 10. So people who had never heard of Warrior before got introduced to Warrior, the series, on Netflix, because Netflix is such a large platform. Netflix touches all over the world internationally. So MGM Plus, although it has the same capabilities of touching all over the world, a lot of people are not subscribed as subscribers to their streaming network.
Yes.
So they don't have the only access that they have to From is on platforms like this, on YouTube, where people talk about it, or forums where they talk about it and stuff like that. If you don't have MGM Plus, Netflix, I'm telling you, a show like From on a platform like Netflix would blow. It would blow. It already is blown on MGM Plus.
Here's my concern about it being on Netflix. Netflix has a habit of stealth canceling shows, whether people like it or not. I love Kingdom. I like Marco Polo. I was okay with.
Oh my God, when Marco Polo got canceled, I was ready to riot. I was book a flight to the studio, knock on some doors.
I think it's a medium-sized fish in an ocean, right? As opposed to a big fish in a small pond. Like, now you got to pull up Stranger Things numbers. Now you got to put in Squid Game numbers. And if you're not hitting that within the first week of your debut on Netflix, you might get canceled. And that's why I get nervous about like going on like a Netflix. I would say they would probably do better on Max. Like Max, HBO would give them the care. They would give them the budget. They would give them the space to breathe, because they wouldn't make it compete with the other shows. Like stuff on Netflix, you're watching Dragon Ball, or you're watching Squid Game, or you're watching what was the dang, I can't even remember his name, the crocodile dude. Like, you watching The Platform, or you're watching this, and you have to compete with all their other stuff to get watch time. That is not where I want From to be. I want them to be comfortable on a channel that's like, yo, we need you. Like, we need you more than you need us.
I'm with you 100% on that. I just think that sometimes shows outgrow the platforms in which they are on. And I think From because From has gotten the most attention this season and this year than it's probably ever had. And I mean, like, on a larger scale, like, not just from Lee and all of the fans of the From show. I'm talking about just like, now it's, when you review it, when you go on Rotten Tomatoes and all of that, all of the viewership and everything like that, the ratings, all of that kind of stuff, and to be nominated. I think it's even up for nominations. So it wasn't like that before. So I am glad that MGM Plus is giving it the platform to be showcased on, but I do feel like it is still not readily available to the populace like it should be. Like, just because it's a smaller streaming.
I think they just need to just open up their wallet and do some promotion. Yeah, right. That's really what it is. Like, somebody in the comments mentioned, they don't do promotion. Like, they rely on word of mouth, and they rely on the actors to do interviews to promote this show. Like I said earlier, I was watching Harold do a 30-minute interview on some channel. I ain't gonna say what the channel is, because I ain't trying to put them down. But like, some of these, like, and a whole bunch of other casts, and they had like 12 views, and that was like from 3 weeks ago. And I'm they're investing differently. They're investing their actors, their promotion, the way that they want to advertise the show, in a way that I don't always agree with. However, I do agree with you if they just, like, we're putting them on these other platforms because we know how these other platforms promote. We really just want their promotion. We want Netflix level promotion. We want HBO level promotion. I'm okay with the show being on MGM if they promote it. Give these dudes a commercial. Like, be a little bit more strategic with how you put out your cast. Put them on a night show. Let them get on Jimmy Kimmel, or whatever, whoever's out there. Put them out there so people know what's going on. What did y'all say? What do y'all say? Netflix rarely cancels shows they pick up after other networks.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Netflix picked up Lucifer just to end it.
True.
What we said, HBO will put a bunch of freaky scenes in there. I'm okay with that.
We're gonna go back to season 1 of Colony House. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know why the freaky sex party stopped.
We'll just have full frontal instead of just from behind.
That's why I kept watching.
You too? We're here for the nudity.
Titties.
They make every show better. I wanted to write when Netflix canceled to get. Yo, I like the Get Down. That's what introduced me to Shameik Moore.
Yeah.
You know who Shameik Moore is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, like I got him up.
I mean, he's up there. You know, got the pictures with him.
Ty, didn't Big Tank do the Get Down? The music?
He possibly did. He probably did. I think he did. I think he mentioned that he did. We could double check, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Apple would get it too. From can establish MGM like Breaking Bad established AMC.
Apple has top quality. I like Apple, but even Apple is still like not it like we know that because we have Apple and we know the quality of their shows like Foundation and Ted
Invasion and all the
what was it Ted Lasso was huge on there.
Severance.
Yeah, Severance. So they get critically acclaimed shows and stuff like that, but even with all of that, like it's like you have to have like that breakout show for them to be like, for like Netflix is really spreading themselves out right now, trying to pick up everything, and like they're doing is trying to get the sports side.
There's an oversaturation of Netflix content.
It is, but that's one thing I know. Like if a show does well on Netflix, it usually is like everybody knows about it. Like everybody, as soon as the show comes out, everybody's either talking about it or whether it's good or bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? As soon as it hits Netflix, people are talking about it. So that's one of the things that I noticed about Netflix. That's why I said that'd be a huge platform that would be able to facilitate all of the promotion and stuff that you were talking about, Anthony. Maybe MGM is not in a financial safe space to be able to put the money in, which is kind of crazy because right now From is what's keeping the lights on for MGM right now. Like, so it doesn't make any sense to not promote it. But
I just looked into it. MGM Plus canceled 2 shows this year.
Yeah.
So
what shows?
Beacon 23 and The Winter King.
That was
so hold on. Beacon 23, they actually gave it 2 seasons. Like I watched all of season 1. I didn't do videos on it, I don't think. I did interview the series creator, but that show was not for the mass audience, right? That wasn't like a mass consumption show. It was, you had to be an acquired taste. You had to enjoy the anthology style storytelling, and you had to be invested in the book, I think, to enjoy Beacon 23. I thought it was cool for what it was, but I didn't think it had that same mass appeal as something like From does. Real quick.
Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know.
Thank you so much, Sean, for that super sticker. I appreciate you coming through. You didn't have to do that with the $9.99, but I appreciate you for doing it, and you look mighty damn fine. Thank you for coming through. What else we got? Somebody asked an interesting question. What about From spinoffs?
I want to say no, unless, hear me out, unless they are one-off specials that are at least an hour or more in length that give us a better insight on past lives and things like that, how things started, or give us better clues. Because like there were things in the show where like Fatima had her vision about the townspeople, but it was off camera. We didn't see nothing about it. She just told us about it. Like I want to see things. Like if they do specials, like that, I would be down for it. But a whole spin-off series, I don't think would have the same hold or have any longevity, if that makes sense. Like, this is not like The Walking Dead. Like, The Walking Dead gave us 17 seasons and then they have spin-offs, but like they could do that. I don't think From could carry on that length of time in a show.
And do they even have like, as much as I like the acting, do they have that 1 star or 2 stars that have the star power and star quality to pursue a spinoff?
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
So I said this before. Well, not me. I'm going to borrow this from E-Man, but he's been talking about for a while. They should do a series about young Victor. Right?
Yes,
like
I would
we
watch
need
that.
to see
I would watch that.
what this man was doing for 40 years. I don't think he was in that town by himself until Donna and them showed up. I think this has happened a couple times to this man. So I would absolutely love a series about young Victor. I would even be okay if they borrowed a little bit from Lost and we found out that there was a whole nother town with a whole other group of residents going through this stuff and they getting haunted by the same monsters and they come together at the end to get through the mystery. I'm also with Nolly with wanting to see what has happened in the past. Every time we get these information dumps and they just tell us what happened, I would love to see it. Right? They have my attention. They have this audience. Spinoffs, I think, with the right stories, could do really, really well.
Right. Like we've seen the people in the tower. But tell us more. Like, yes, they're screaming. But how did we get here? Why are we here? What's going on? Who were the first people in the tower? Like, I have questions that I would like to see.
Can't we just do that on the show though? Like that's
we
what
could,
I'm saying. Like,
but I don't think they will.
And that's my point. Like, you got 5 seasons worth of content that you've worked on. Like, you can, and if it's about just seeing what Victor was going through as a young man and stuff, that you should be able to see on the show. That doesn't require a whole spinoff or even a prequel.
No, just like a mini series, like a limited series, like a nice little 8-episode wham bam, young Victor, let me know what happened. That's it. Not like an ongoing. Like we're waiting 2 years right now, right? From is coming back in 2026. They could have been priming up From young Victor from April 2025, and we would have all been there.
Yeah.
Whole new cast, all new contracts. You can have everybody with the low rates because I know once people start getting into season 4 and stuff, that gets complicated with the contracts. But they could absolutely do it. Oh yes, like the Walking Dead webisodes. Who is this? Is this Vince? This must be Vince. So many prequels to be had, yes. And I'm going to give a big shout out to G Johnson because he keeps caping for this one black monster that we only saw in 1 episode.
That's true. Where she? You know what she's doing? She's being a black lady. She might not have fucking business. She inside before curfew. She don't want none of that fucking smoke. She's seen the shit that's going down, and she's like, I'm tired already. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna keep to myself. I'm gonna be in the house. They said I need the little thing. I got the thing by the door. My doors is locked. The windows is closed. Don't bother me. I'm sure she picked up a book or something. She's doing good.
Oh man.
But I think like the Walking Dead webisode thing would work out because when they started doing the webisodes, they tied into the show well. Like when they did the webisode about the submarine, it ended up being the submarine that they used in Fear the Walking Dead for a couple of episodes. And I was like, I like that backstory stuff. Like I could do the webisode thing. It doesn't need to be a whole giant production. Don't need to be 8 episodes. Give me digestible bits of the background so I can fit more pieces of the puzzle together.
That's a great point, Skylar. That's a really good point.
That does make sense. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Right? Like otherwise they would have to do sets, they would have to get wardrobe, they would have to do makeup, we'd have to get horses. This could go expensive real quick. Freaking quick.
Which really does. And the more and more I start hearing about all this money, it's starting to make me feel like MGM is low key broke and we don't know it. And we'll find out that
they're frugal. They're financially challenged. Okay, nah.
They're doing their best.
We filing chapter. They'll be following chapter 13 soon. I mean, like, hey,
blew the budget on Harold. God damn it!
Oh man,
right. This man does not come cheap. He flew in from LA for this to Nova
Man.
Scotia.
They
Glue
blew it on
Guns
them
and
big
Roses.
bags
She's
of
out
weed.
here making sense. 2026 could be in 13 months or 25 months. It's almost 2025, y'all. So Simon Webster dropped some knowledge when he took over the From on MGM account the other day, and he talked a little bit about how long production takes. So he revealed that it takes them 4 months to film a season. 4 months. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to have a whole cast, a whole crew, everybody come out, Nova Scotia, people, they're not even in hotels, they're in apartments at this point. They're getting leases. So if it takes them 4 months to do production, it's 4 months of post-production. That's 8 months of filming. So when they said the show was coming back in 2026, the first thing I thought of, and they even said it in their live stream, when did they start filming again? They were like, I don't know, March, April, something like that. They was like kind of being vague about it. But if they were to start in April and they had to add on 8 months, that could be January 2026. Absolutely. One of the things that I think is the issue for them is that some of these actors are now getting more opportunities. And now that they're getting more opportunities, their schedule of availability to be locked down for 4 months in Nova Scotia is a little bit harder to manage, right? Like now the showrunners have to figure out, oh, are we going to put Ellis in this scene, or does Corleone have to go film Scream 8? You know, is Simon Webster going to be around to film these scenes, or are we going to scale back on Ethan in season 3? Like these are the things that they have to manage based off of what other opportunities these actors have going on. And you don't want to piss off the actors, because then they'll be like, well, maybe I won't renew. Maybe you're going to have to not murk me off camera. Like you don't want that. So I empathize with the creators who are trying to figure out when to get season 4 into production, because when I look up the IMDb for some of these actors, I know that Fatima's getting more roles, Simon Webster's getting more roles, Corleone has got a crap ton more followers. He went from like 8,000 followers in season 2 to like 71,000 followers in season 3. My man is like, he's probably just reading scripts. Like, which one is like from?
Which one will I have it?
Yeah, like which one can Ellis do something in?
Yeah.
But I honestly feel like that's the biggest challenge that they have with bringing season 4 any faster, is that they have to figure out when the availability is going to be for these actors. Plus, they've established season 3 is in the winter, so they got to figure something out. Like, are they going to do a time jump and it's going to be warm again? Like, what are they going to do?
Like, we're going to come back and Jim will be dead and it'll be winter time.
Bury him in the snow next to his ancestors.
Yo, and I'm gonna have to dip out, but before I leave, I want to just say thank you again to the comment section. Y'all look great as always. Make sure you hit that like button. Ant is doing his thing. We love Ant. Yo, come see him on Saturday with us on the New Blurred Order. Also, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. What do you expect to see in season 4? What would determine whether or not you feel like the season is a success or not with season 4? And so, yeah, I'd love to hear some of those answers, and I will be in the comment section keeping that stuff out. So, yo, thanks again for having me, Ant, Nolly. I'll catch y'all soon. Frumily, peace and love.
Thank you for coming through. Bad Tie Bricks, Nolly, everyone.
Anytime.
I'm also saying goodnight, but big ups to your audience. I love the comment section. Some of them, I'd be like, y'all a little crazy, and I like crazy, so that's cool. But thanks for having me. Big ups to Anthony. He is a gem. Adore him completely. Please check us out on Saturday all together as the New Blurred Order while we talk to the homie Elgin. Hopefully he got both eyes open. We'll see what's up. Much love to everybody. Hearts, hearts. I gotta go be a responsible adult and do my homework.
All right. Thank you so much, Nali. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Oh man, this was a lot of fun. Oh man, we're not even done yet. We're not even done yet. But I hope you all enjoy the new Blurred Order. This is my crew. This is who I want to give my time to on Saturdays. I wanted to bring them in front of you all because we do great stuff. Definitely do great stuff, and I hope you all are able to check us out on Saturday when we talk with Nathan D. Simmons and discuss his role and in the season finale. Oh man, Elgin past reincarnation also had one eye. Don't stop it. Did he? You mean the one who had his the dude who was pinned to the wall and drinking the blood out of the skull? That's wild. That's wild. Father Socrates, shout out to everyone that pulled up. Great content. Thank you for all pulling up. Look, the stream's not all the way over, right? I wanted to do, of course, some recap with the new Blurred Order. We do this every Saturday. I did want to, of course, also do our normal cadence for the night. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to discuss. There's a lot of stuff to discuss. You know what's wild? We've been going live for like 2 hours. We've been going live for like 2 hours, and we have not yet really discussed the man in yellow. I don't know how we did that. I don't know how this happened. We did not discuss the man in order. The man in order. The man in yellow. I'm thinking new Blurred Order. I'm like reading the comments. You guys are really geeking out. There was the blood drinking the Civil War soldier Jade saw. Yeah, I remember people talking about how Jade saw a Civil War soldier with one eye, and him being stabbed by that Civil War soldier makes sense now, right? He's being haunted by his past lives, right? He's being haunted by Christopher, and he's also being haunted by that Civil War soldier. That absolutely makes sense. So, yeah, we definitely need to talk about this man in yellow. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Who's from Breakout Star? Breakout Star on from probably Scotty McCord, Victor, because this man has been acting. Like the evolution of Victor over from season 1 to season 2 to season 3. Like they almost seem like 3 different characters, but it's actually an evolution of the same character. Like you can see different shades of Victor in every different season. At first, he was a creep. Then he was a little kid. Then he was like, you know, a kid with some in need of some support. And that's what really highlighted his range as an actor. So I honestly think personally that for me, the breakout star of From has been Scotty McCord, with an honorable mention to Ricky He, aka Kenny. A lot of these other actors are doing their thing, but I think most people are in awe of Scotty McCord. What else? I watched an interview that it won't be filming in winter for season 4. I don't know if they're going to be filming in winter. I doubt it, but they did make winter a part of the plot, right? The weather changed, the trees were moving. You know, Victor got a coat. So I don't know if they plan on doing special effects, or maybe season 4 really is going to be a time jump. I would not be surprised if season 4 actually is a time jump and we see Julie with the long hair and we go that route with her. So I agree that it probably won't be filming in the winter, but this is Nova Scotia, right? April could still be the dead of winter up there. I don't know. I know when I lived in Buffalo, winter didn't end till June, and it came back in October, right? You had 3 good months. There was no spring. Fall lasted for like a few hours, right? So if they further north than Buffalo, New York, and they up in Nova Scotia, maybe it's still winter by then. Maybe. I don't know. Is anybody here from that part of Canada? Can you guys comment and let me know? Like, what are your seasons like? When does winter end and summer begin in Nova Scotia or in that region? Michael Lamont says they think filming in the spring, I think. What else we got? Who said Mephisto? We still doing this? From's breakout star is Sarah, aka Avery Conrad. She's the MVP right now. She's the MVP right now. I think some people were a little bit had mixed opinion of her performances in the first 2 seasons, but I think season 3, we're like, yeah, this character's cooking. This character's cooking. Yeah, 2026 has got to be a time jump. It could be. It could be. Victor, Sarah, Boyd, Kenny, A1 acting. Yes. Yeah, they all cooking. And let's not forget Jade. David Alpe is doing his thing. I asked him who he draws inspiration from. He didn't give me a straight answer. He was like, yeah, I'm inspired by people, but I'm not going to tell you who. But you can tell he's channeling some Robert Downey Jr. and a few other people in his performance. So I want to give a special honorable mention to David Alpe as well. The man in yellow is Thomas. So, oh man, I want to start some comments, but I want to touch on this real quick. So real quick, and I asked this question to E-Man, and I'm gonna ask him again tomorrow when we go live with Ricky He and talk about Kenny's roles. Why did Thomas have to get murked? Like, I was thinking about it for a while. Like, all right, Tabitha is the reincarnation of Miranda. Miranda had 2 kids. When she was in her original life, she was trying to save her daughter, but we don't know if that was her only kid. But when she came into this life with Miranda and Jim, she has 3 kids. And Thomas got murked when he was a baby, when she turned her head and he fell off a changing table or something. At least that's the story we've been given, right? This is from someone's perspective. We haven't actually seen what happened. It could be like Victor's memory. It may be a little shaky. You know how trauma affects the memory. We're going to use that. Maybe in an episode or 2, we'll just change what happened because writing. I've been trying to figure out, what if there's a story, an explanation as to why Thomas got murked that they'll touch on in the story. That's something I'm really interested to find out. So I'm curious about that one. Maybe a Lonely Ranger in the stereo. I don't think the yellow man was a past resident. I think he's the OG entity that made the child sacrifice deal with the town. Yes, I agree with that. I was thinking about it for a second. Well, let me rephrase that. I think he is one of the original residents from the town that made the sacrifices with those people, but I don't know if he is the OG evil villain. Let me see. What you saying, E-Man? Another 30 minutes. So, like, honestly, my theory is that he's like the mid boss. He's not the final boss. He ain't the actual powerful entity. I think he's just one of the people who was leading the sacrificial plays and all that. What we got over here? We got. Oh yes, thank you, JTS 616. That, you know, she's from the sacred timeline, right? She's got that 616 up in there. I think the man in yellow is a resident from a prior cycle. So looking at the man in yellow and his clothes, yes, I get that vibe from him as well. So if I pull this up on the screen real quick, where you at? Where you at? There you go. I want to pull him up. Right. I looked at this for a second, and I'm sorry. I'm going to pull you down for one moment so everybody could see his full outfit. I was sitting here and I was looking at this man's shirt, and I'm like, man, that looked like one of them shirts that I used to see in like old Westerns. It's like, you know, some 310 to Yuma type shirt, but the jacket don't match. It looked like he just put the jacket on over some other shirt he was wearing. He looked like a Jasper, right? He looked like something from the old West. He looked like one of those type of beings or characters. So I feel like maybe he's inhabited by the original demon. But I feel like he was like maybe a snake oil seller, one of those people that used to just go around conning people into doing things. And maybe he stumbled upon the ability to have eternal life. And he had all these people buy into it and make them sacrifice their children while they drew the shorter end of the stick. I feel like he's the one who definitely came out on top in that deal. But I do agree that he was the ringleader in that moment. Of making all this happen. So thank you so much from the Sacred Timeline, GTS 616. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. What else we got? I'd like to see you do a character tier list. That would be a cool stream. You know what? Let me try to do that on Saturday. I'm gonna try to do that on Saturday with Nathan Simmons. We're gonna do that Saturday morning, New Blurred Order. I'm gonna try to go live on this channel as well. If Vince give me the link, I'm gonna try to go live there as well. But real quick, real. E-Man. I didn't want E-Man's coming through with $5.01. He just had to one up people, right? Just had to one up people. I didn't want nothing, just wanted to one up JTS 616 and others with the support as y'all were. Peace. How you gonna do that to them? Look, JTS 616. I still appreciate you. Don't let this man try to shame you for your giving. You give what you can. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you so much, E-Man, my brother right here. Listen, me and him, like I said, we're going to go live tomorrow night. You see him in the comments, pretty common face around here. Thank you so much, my guy. Where were we at? We were talking about the Man in Yellow. Man in Yellow could be the OG Smiley. Maybe. I don't think Smiley is as big of a character as we want him to be. And I don't think they'll write him to be much bigger of a character than what we've seen, because how you can only do so much just smiling. Like, I love the actor. He seems like a really, really cool dude. But I don't know how much they can write with him. Vince sent me the link. Thank you, Vince. I'm gonna set up the link tonight for you all to join us all on Saturday. I'm gonna set up a nice thumbnail for it for you to join us with Nate Simmons and talk to Elgin about the season finale of From and More. What else we got? Oh, hold on. Hold on. E-Blue CEO, OMG, E-Man, and TMB, my two favorites. Loving this. See, look, I need y'all to tell him again, right? When he go live on Friday nights, let him know. I've been telling him. We a nice little team right here. So look, I should show y'all this picture. Like, me and E-Man got this picture with like back to back in two different contrasting colors, almost like Mario and Luigi. He's tall. Like, E-Man is tall. Like, he towers over me. But we look like Mario and Luigi in my mind. I should put this picture up. I might pull it up a little bit later. Yes. But thank you for that, E-Blue CEO. I'm trying. But tomorrow night, you're going to get it. We're going to get it. Me and him is going to be sitting here fighting over the mic. Like, it's my live. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's live stream. Appreciate y'all. Let's see who we got. I bet the Man in Yellow was the mayor or some type of town leader from the OG cycle that sacrificed the kids. He might have been, but I feel like he was like a traveling salesman, because I don't know. In my mind, I just feel like traveling salesman was just a common thing right there, and he seems like a con man. I don't know. That I'm making stuff up. I have nothing to support this. That's what's filling it in the blanks in my mind for the time being. Feels like the main entity won't be revealed until the last season. Probably not, and they don't need to. And for most of you guys, you've seen my theory about the main entity. Oh, no, you haven't. Maybe I should debut that tonight. I think I will. I'm going to save that for the end. For those of you who want to stick around for like another 15 minutes towards the end, I'll pull up my video for you all. And y'all could definitely check out my theory about the entity and all of that. It's done. It's edited. It's everything right now. Right on, old Thermal. Look like he took the plate. Thermal. Thermal. His name is Thermal. Oh, he's just filthy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's Jonas from Dark and Angry. He from the Bayou. Yo, why are y'all roasting this man? Oh my goodness. Leave this man alone. Leave this man alone. But yeah, he got those old Red Dead Redemption style vibes to me, right? So that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I think of when I see him. 1500s. Yes. So I have this theory about how this whole thing started. Me and E-Man put this together. Like I had a big theory. E-Man helped me fill in some blanks, and we was fact checking each other, because you all know one of my favorite things to do when I have a theory is I start poking holes at it. And if I poke too many holes in it, then I'm not going to put it out there. But this theory has been holding up even throughout season 3, which is incredible to me. So it's like, all right, this might be the one. Let's see. Always, y'all are my best friends in my head. Listen, we all friends up in here. We all best friends. I should throw this man on speakerphone and just be like, he'd be like, "What up?" Nah, but I ain't gonna do that. Mabu showed up again in the EKG machine. Did you notice this is the second time? Steed, you're telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself, because this means you didn't watch my deep dive video. I shouted this out just for you. I shouted this out just for you. You didn't watch the deep dive video. I stopped the video and I was like, Mabu, you know what? Please do me a favor. When we're done here, absolutely watch that. Oh, who else we got? I got a template if you want to check it out. And template? Yes, absolutely. Send me the template. I want to see it. I absolutely want to see it. Yellow Man turned up because Julie went back in time. The Yellow Man turned up. I don't think he turned up because the man went in time. He said why he turned up. He said knowledge comes with a price. So I think he turned up because now Julie, the Tamaranda and Dristifer remember their past lives. So I think that was the real factor in the reason that he showed up, because he knows that they can stop whatever is happening. So yeah, I think that's the real reason the man in yellow showed up. The man in yellow is standing in the circle when Smiley was born. Was he? Did I miss that? No, he wasn't. Let's see. He's not there. He's not there. This is everybody. This is some other dude. I don't know who that is, but that's some other dude. And look, there goes the dude that was like, Julie, do you remember me? He finally showed back up. Yeah, there's a few people here. Some of the known monsters that we've seen a few times, but definitely no man in yellow here. Lisa said, E-Man always a mess. I know. We still love him, though. We still love him. Real quick.
Because you could get it. Yeah. I feel good, don't it?
Oh, man. The man in yellow is the only one capable of coming out during the day. I should have put him in my music video. He's more dangerous. Yeah, he's a problem. He come out in the daytime, and we don't even know what might prevent him. Like, dude, will a talisman protect you if you're in the town? I think maybe, because Julie was still like, you need to run back to town right away. Or maybe the scarecrow things that we saw in the settlement. I'm not 100% sure, but he is absolutely a big problem. But real quick, before we get too far ahead, I did promise you this. I didn't forget about you, Feed the List. Let me give you a moment. Let me give you some shine. Let me give you some love, because you've been showing me love. Let's check out Feed the List alternate theme song from season 4. Here he is right here. Go ahead, check him out. My guy, look, I'm trying to get up to this. He got 26,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to be like you, bro. I'm trying to be like you. Thank you so much. Let's see what you got. Let's go.
Lost in the backwoods, Too far from home for you, this ain't good. The fog begins to fill the air along your limbs, the tingling hair. What can it be? You hear it move. How can you leave when your feet are glued? You try to scream to no avail, a waking nightmare, a living hell. You are about to die. No time, say goodbye. Alone and scared. You hear something out there. You better run.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. Congrats. You did your thing there, bro. You did your thing there. Listen, I feel it. I feel it. I would love some alternate intros. Like nothing wrong with the Pixies and K Sarah Sarah, which is hypnotic. I'm with it. I'm with it. What else we got up in here? Oh. Oh, we back to this? We back to this? All right.
Because you could get it, you could get it, you could get it, you could get it. Yeah. It feel good, don't it?
E-Man, you back. All right. What you saying, E-Man? Where's the black girl monster, though? That is a solid question. That is a solid question. This whole group of monsters. Where's the black girl monster, though? And then, of course, he had to do 1002. See, now he's up and feed the list. Yo, this man is diabolical. I appreciate him, though. Go if you're not already subscribed to E-Man, most of you I know are. Go check my brother out, E-Man's movie reviews. I don't see her. I don't see her. I remember her because, you know, I remember almost most times black characters show up in shows. I don't see her. They brought back everyone else, even what's her name, who kissed the dude from Colony House. Yeah. It's not good. What else we got up in here? What are you guys saying? You know Red Dead, when you go to New Orleans, he's definitely one of them folks. Yes. I'm a little bit behind on the comments. Let me catch up. Oh, snap. I'm really behind in the comments. All right. I'm caught up now. I'm at the bottom. If I skipped your comment, just repeat it. I'm going to try to do it again. Can you replay the song at regular speed? I feel like 2x speed is messing up whatever the intention was with the alternate song. Did I play it at 2x speed? I don't think I did. Did I? Let me see. Oh, no. I played it at 1.5 times speed. My thing was at some default thing. All right. I'm going to circle back to that in a second. We're going to play it again one more time in regular speed. My bad. I did not realize I did that. Thank you. DEI monsters is crazy. Ain't no more DEI. That's a thing of the past. Not in this country. It got rid of the DEI monsters. Oh. Yo. Black jobs. This is Black Jobs. Listen, we're not getting political tonight. We're not doing that. They in the other cave in the back. They in the cave in the back, way in the back where we found them last time. How many monsters are there? A dozen. In this scene, let's count them real quick. Let me see. Why you don't want to come back up for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 11 here with Smiley being the 12th. But we've seen other monsters. We've seen them. Greek girl said the black girl monster said, "Oh hell nah, y'all some whole shit about." No, what kind of fuck shit is that? No, Greek girl, yo, but that sound like some shit she would do. Yeah. E-man stealing my question. No, we all in this together. He's supporting you. Where is she? Where is she at? Skylar, yeah, I'm gonna play it again. Give me a little bit. Where's the granny monster? Oh, granny monster ain't up in here. You right. Player 4, 5, 6, you coming through right here. See you at Squid Game. I'll see you in Squid Game. Bacta took the only one job they had. Oh, nah. We got Boyd, we got Ellis, we got Bacta, and I've been seeing a whole bunch of black people popping up as Colony House residents this season. So one thing I will give From credit for, and I joke about DEI and all that. From is a very diverse show. It is surprisingly diverse, especially in 2024. Nobody here is bad mouthing it, saying random weird stuff, saying they don't like the casting or the diversity of the cast, and I love that. So From, big ups to everybody involved, Jeff, John, all the producers that and executives in MGM. You guys did your thing, and I want them to take note of this. This is the flagship show. This and Godfather of Harlem is look at that. You give us good content with a diverse cast, and we show up. I'm not gonna bring up anything political on the screen. Where's the wedding dress monster? Look, we calling them out. There's a whole bunch of them missing. I did not see a DEI monster. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh my goodness. I'm lost. What DEI monster and song y'all talking about? All right. So Glue Guns and Roses, we're all trying to figure out what happened to the black monster. She was in this show. She was there. We haven't seen her in a while. I see you, Frankie. You know I'm looking for you. In episode 9, did they show Smiley running at Miranda during the flashback vision that Tabby had? I didn't think monsters ran. Why didn't anybody think monsters ran? I never understood that. People said we don't see them run, but I don't think we've ever said that they can't run. Honestly, I remember back in season 2, I want to say it was episode 2. You guys remember Brick? Right? When the house fell on Jim, and Jim, Tom, and Brick were buried under the house. And then we saw Brick started coughing up blood. He was making too much noise. And then one of the monsters was just sitting perched like Spider-Man in a Spider-Man pose and then just pounced. To me, that was the proof that we needed to see that the monsters could move quick when they wanted to. It's just for the most part, they don't need to. We've seen it a few times that the monsters are playing with them. Right? They sit there, they taunt them. It's almost like you ever see those videos where like a cat is playing with a mouse? Like the mouse is trapped, it's cornered, and the cat is just smacking it around and stuff. That's how I feel about the monsters with the residents. They don't have to run. They don't have to try. At this point, where are these people going to go? It's only a matter of time. So that's how I feel about these monsters. I don't think that it's an issue about them running. I just don't think that they feel like they have to. Granny Monster retired. Oh, Black Female Monster said, y'all not washing y'all legs? That's it. I'm out. Nah, they ain't washing the meat. They ain't washing the legs. People out here looking ashy. All these monsters look like they need some lotion. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know what? Let me not pick on them. Let me see. Yes, correct. Respect that. They established diversity correctly and genuinely. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. They sung the missing monsters away with the Lion King too. Not one of us. They not like us. They not like us. I know not one of us, but I went straight to what I knew. They not like us. Oh man. Oh man. Black people ain't falling for that evil. I mean, she is one of the monsters. So that means she sacrificed one of her kids. One of them Ankui kids. Nah, that can't be true because I ain't seen not one Ankui kid with a crown. I ain't seen not one of them with some frizzly hair. I didn't see not one of them monsters unless we ain't seen them all yet. All right, y'all making me think too much. I'm not there yet. I'm not that. Yeah, hey, I know, right? I know. It's obviously a monster case system. Oh man. Only Cowboy and Smiley get to come out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Age diverse too. Yes. Yes. They hiring older actors, younger actors. They doing their damn thing. They doing their damn thing. The main character, Boyd is black. Ellis is black. They out here. They out here. Dang, I'm falling behind again. Sometimes there's so many comments, it's hard for me to keep up. Could be a mixed Ankui. Oh, see, I clicked the other one and this came up. You guys are moving a little fast for me. Checking in from Charlottesville, Virginia. Hey, thanks. Ain't Charlottesville, North Carolina? Oh, Charlottesville, Virginia. Okay. I don't know where that is. I'm sorry. I've been to Virginia, but I don't know where Charlottesville is. It sounds like someplace I should know. But thank you for coming through, GMLN Jenna. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Steve said could be a mixed Ankui. Absolutely. Absolutely. Delsenia, where you been, girl? Where you been? I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you all night. You know, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for Lisa. I'm looking for Debbie. I'm looking for Gothic chick. I'm looking for like a whole bunch of the people who show up early. And you, my mod. You was cheating on me again? You was going modding Tony Teflon stream or something? What you was doing? I'm just messing with you, Delsenia. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you as always. Let's concentrate on the show. I try. Do you think Ethan will get sacrificed? No. Listen, certain things you can do on television. You can't murk little kids like that. It's not cool. Nobody's going to be cool with that. You can time skip them and then recast Ethan as an older person and then do it, right? Even The Walking Dead waited till Carl grew up. But you can't just do that. Really curious as to what Smiley will wear now. That's what you're curious about? I'm still wondering. I hope he puts clothes on. Let's just start there. Look, here she go. Girl, bless your heart. Charlotte, North Carolina. Appreciate you coming through from Charlotte. What else we got? I want to get to no being lazy is all. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just teasing. Thank you for coming through. What do I want from season 4? That's a solid question. That is a solid question. What do I want from season 4? I would be okay if the show's genre switched a little bit to be, I don't want to say action, but a little bit more adventure with the horror. Sometimes shows do that. They add elements of a different genre to reinvent the show, but still keep it to its same tone. The Wire was really good at that. Sopranos was really good at that. I can name a bunch of HBO shows that are really good at that. So I want to say I would like to see the show somewhat, I don't want to say full on reinvent, but kind of like how, you know, your favorite musician will come back a few years later and they'll be slightly different. Like Drake will have braids, Kendrick will have long dreads and short dreads, Lil Wayne will have regular short dreads and platinum. Like they reinvent themselves just a little bit to make themselves seem fresh. I would like to have that same type of approach to season 4. Don't change what I like underneath. Just add a new, you know, layer on top to make you seem refreshed. So that's what I would like from season 4. Carl, yeah, south of DC. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I like DC. Will I go there again? I don't know. I've been telling my wife we should try to go into Busch Gardens, but she don't really like me doing distance drivings. That is a solid point, Ben. Ben is sitting here making points. You so look, ain't nobody asked you to come up in here with facts, okay? Nobody asked you to sit here and start making sense. But yes, they did. They murked a little girl too. Damn, ain't nobody safe. I stand corrected, Ben. I stand corrected. Ain't nobody safe on this show. Waiting on Earth abides, and that's his tangent. I'm gonna save this one for later. No Smiley gonna come right for Boyd's head while bucket naked. Oh, he better not. Chicagoland, Chicago, stand up. Appreciate you for coming through. I like Chicago. I've been to the Bean. Y'all have some good flat pizza, thin crust pizza out there. I didn't get the deep dish pizza. E-Man told me that's just for tourists, so I didn't do it. You think Julie's gonna find a way to save Jim? No. I think that we will see Jim again when she does story walking again, and she'll probably revisit the past with scenes with Jim, and he'll make cameo appearances. But I don't think he'll come back and be brought back to life. I think he's probably going to say something to Julie about. We'll probably see why Jim's character changed more, and it'll be like some interaction with Julie. That's if I had to guess. The time period of Smiley's clothes. I meant pause. LOL. Oh, I mean, he was wearing like those 1950s Barney, the Andy Griffith Show, right? Type of outfits. Yeah. Pleasantville type of thing. Yeah. But if all of these people are originally residents from the town that sacrificed their children back in, I don't know, the 1500s, they're taking clothes that they get from people. They are taking clothes that they get from people. Tapping in from Texas. Thank you for the recap tonight. And hey to E-Man too. Tiff, what part of Texas? There's a big difference from Austin to Dallas to Houston. And I've been to all of them. I even been to Waco. I even went to the silo in Waco from the Fixer Upper people. I've been out there. So you got to let me know where in Texas, because this is a big who else we got? Westworld changed genres. Yes, it did. And that was a good thing. Switch to a romance. Ooh, hey. Everybody's trying to ship Jade and Tabitha together. Not like Joker 2. Nah, I ain't say that. Joker 2 feels like they just didn't want to do it. They're like, all right, you want to make me do it? I'm gonna write something. There you go. What else we got? I got to skip ahead again because I'm falling behind. It's part of the book that Ethan reads. What do we talk about? The Chromonacle? I must be jumping on the tail end of a conversation. Did y'all see the peach can on the floor in the cellar with Fatima? She kicked it. I saw that too. East Side. Is that Chicago? East Texas. Oh, East Texas. Tyler, Texas. I don't know where Tyler is. I don't know if I've ever been that east. Is that like near? Where's that near? Like Mississippi? Where's that at? Yeah, I got. Well, first off, what kind of food y'all got? Y'all got food there like New Orleans, Mississippi, or y'all got food like them big giant plates like Texas, or you got like cake? I want to know what influences y'all have out there, because this is what'll get me out there. What else we got? You missed the peach can. Let me see if I can pull it up. First off, shout out to this girl for rocking Uggs and just looking fabulous while in a hostage situation. Like I don't even know where she got Uggs from. She kicked it. Oh, this man. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Chicago is in the building. Everyone, I'm bringing them on. Thank you for joining us.
I heard you needed some help.
Yeah, I needed all the help I could get.
I heard the Fromly put out the from signal in the sky, so I had to come flying from the gym.
Oh my goodness. You really got your whole gym outfit on, man, with the water bottle and everything.
Attire. Forgive my Rocky attire. I heard it was an emergency, so I had to come through.
So
what y'all talking about?
I mean, everything.
Okay.
So
did y'all solve some stuff, get some more answers?
I mean, maybe. It depends. Is Victor going to remember it differently next season? I don't know.
Victor going to remember a whole new family member. He's going to be like, oh my God, I had two daddies. Who knew?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. So here's the thing. The show did end, and we still got a lot of lingering mysteries. Like, a lot of people were very, very satisfied with all the things that was answered, but there's a lot of mysteries that are still out there that is rubbing people the wrong way.
Y'all knew? Welcome to From. What y'all talking about?
Oh my goodness. One thing I see people debating is the man in yellow, and like if he's actually the big bad or if he's just like another victim of the nightmare.
Yeah.
See, he's like, yeah.
It's a good question. I mean, listen, if y'all seen my video, I already told y'all I got a video coming out for y'all. So I got some compelling evidence. It's not gonna be the strongest, but we don't have a lot to go off of anyway. So I have a theory. I'm gonna throw it out there. So you know the deal. Go subscribe. Get them notifications on. It'll be up there.
Listen,
but I don't think he's the big bad. And the only reason I say that is because if he were the big bad, I would be disappointed. That's just me. Like, I'd be like, that's it. Like, that's this entity that's supposed to be so powerful that it could grant immortality, to make monsters and stuff. And that's how you show up looking all raggedy in the yellow suit. That's the big bad. So to me, I'm like, nah, man. Yeah, if they're gonna show us the big bad, you're gonna have to come. Listen, I'm not saying you got to be in an all black suit or something, but you got to come a little cleaner than that. You can't come in here with the raggedy, suit coming out the chest. Come on, man. Stuff ain't even iron. Get out of here with that. So no, I don't think he's the big bad.
I agree. He's definitely giving me like mid-boss vibes, right? Like this is stage 4, stage 5. This ain't stage 10, right?
Yeah. He the boss. You got to get a couple extra weapons, couple extra things, power-ups. It might take you a day or two to, get past him, but he ain't the final boss. Not to me anyway.
I was curious about the warnings that he gave to Jim and Julie.
Yeah.
Right? Like when he was talking about like knowledge comes at a cost.
Yeah.
So
first of all, that's a rule in all horror genres.
yes.
If you watch Scary Movie, you know, or just, you know, Scream, whatever, they tell you the person that know the most, you got to go. So I feel like that's just a genre rule. You cannot know the rules. You cannot know too much. The second you got too much information to give, you out of here. And what did Jim do? He done solved the bottle tree. He done acted like a better daddy and a better husband. Nah, bro, you was getting too many check marks. Get out of here. You exceeded your quota. Bye.
Oh man.
Bye.
Oh man. Jim had to go. And now, if you think about it, the next people in line with the most knowledge, Jade and Tabitha.
Nah, they special characters. They can't go.
They can't go. They're not like Eris.
Jim, this was never your show, bro. Never your show. Just like that was never your wife.
Oh.
Too soon. Too soon. I'm sorry.
Damn.
That was too soon.
They have kids together, man.
Did they? They're not your kids anymore, Jim.
Damn, Thomas was damn. Look, you being a little vicious tonight. I don't know what happened at the gym. I don't know what's in that cup. You being a little diabolical tonight. Oh my gosh. We're gonna be beating up on Jim from now till 2026.
Hey man, shout out to Jim, man. He was dad goals for a minute, you know, in the last 20 minutes. So, you know, that's not bad.
I feel a little bad for Ian Bailey.
Why? He got
yes, but I just started to like him again.
I mean,
I just started to like him.
First of all, you know his name. Not one of us. No, I don't want no liars in here. Not one of us knew this man's name until this season.
Nah. Y'all with me, right? Y'all knew Ian's name.
Y'all didn't even know how to spell his name.
Spell Ian's name in the chat.
I'm saying before this.
Ride with me. Don't Google it. Don't Google
y'all
it.
Did not know how to spell this man's name.
Yo.
Stop it. And it's okay. Listen, it's okay. See, look at that. Look at Mike. Look at Michael. Yeah.
Nah.
Go ahead and highlight Michael.
No.
Go ahead and highlight Smoke too. Highlight Smoke. Go ahead and highlight.
No.
Go ahead. Highlight all of them. Y'all don't know this man's name. Y'all don't know this man's name. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen, and there's no shame in it. There's no shame. It's okay.
Oh,
it's okay. God. You know, a lot of people are getting popular because of this show now. That's okay. It's all right. Not Dion. Damn.
Oh man. So
it is what it is.
I'm curious about his exit though. Like all jokes aside,
he'll be all right.
I'm sure he'll be all right. But I was curious about his exit because I was supposed to interview him.
Yeah.
I was supposed to interview him. I was supposed to do an interview with him and Catalina. Everybody know Catalina name. And when I turned on the screen and I drank the chat, ain't no Ian.
Nope.
Ain't no Ian. I was like, oh. I didn't even put this interview out yet. I think only the Patreon members have seen that interview.
I got to put the rest of my interviews out. I got so many that they had too many spoilers, so I had to wait till the last minute. So
right, you got them collecting them like Pokemon cards. Like I got
mad
interviews.
You think I got draw forward 8 times? Like I just got interview after interview after interview.
Oh man,
they'll come.
Yeah, I remember Jim's actor was a Band of Brothers. I think we was like all 3 of us remember that. Yeah, I remember him from Fight Club. Nope. Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Oh my gosh. All right.
But shout out to Jim, man. Jim is he's
man,
coming up in the world right now.
Oh man. So some people are talking about, and I've been borrowing a lot of your theories all night long.
Okay.
One thing I borrowed, and I've been borrowing heavy, is your metaphor for what is happening to Tabitha and Jade.
Okay.
Right? And you called it like Avatar, the last Airbender.
Avatar theory, yeah.
Yes, the Avatar theory. Like they're not fully being reincarnated as like the same person, but their spirits are inhabiting new bodies, which is something I've always been really interested in, because if they've been alive, presumably, right, since at least the Civil War, maybe earlier than that, but at least the Civil War, how many times have they been in Fromville?
I think, well, that's a good question. I think the earliest that makes some sense might be the 1500s, and that's only based off of the visions that we've seen. In terms of, you know, the pirate colonizer dude that we saw, the one-eyed dude. He seems like the oldest one that has gone back. But then if you look at some of Miranda's paintings, you also had the dude with the friffles and stuff. So that looked like, you know, early 16th century, you know, whatever. But the more compelling thing, and I mean, we've talked about this, is that it's all in America. So to me, you wouldn't have all these people, you know, like, unless this was a global thing, right? You'd have people from all different walks of life, presumably, unless they just stayed in the Caucasus or something. Who knows? But I think that, you know, it's all in America, so it's got to be 1500 and later. So you might have some Spanish conquistadors in there, but you're more than likely going to have Columbus and his crew. Shout out to Thanksgiving. You know, it's probably them. And I mean, listen, you know, I already said it. They ain't got no more DEIs. It's a whole lot of white monsters out there.
So
what does that tell you? You don't see no Native American.
Hold on. Ain't no now you tiptoeing. You know what you're doing.
No indigenous people.
You know what you're doing. You tiptoeing on it.
Okay. All right. I said too much. I'm sorry.
So we haven't put it out here yet. And I've been teasing. So my commenters have been chasing me to give out my theory all season long. You know which one.
Oh, the big one?
The big one.
Nah, man, they ain't ready for that yet.
And right now, this theory is still going strong.
Some legs. Yeah,
it's got some legs.
Listen, we don't know everything yet, so it's something. I think that one would have to be alive, because like we're gonna have to bounce off of each other and just boom, 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 you know, just to get everything together.
I'm in agreement with that. So yeah. I am totally down to do that.
All y'all non-subscribers, go ahead and subscribe. See, y'all be playing too much, stealing all these views, and then y'all got the audacity to go cheat on folks. Like we don't talk. Like we don't know that y'all on both channels. We see y'all. Go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. It's easy. You like it.
We have this big theory. We're going live tomorrow with Ricky. I don't think that's the right place to do it.
No. We'll get too sidetracked.
We will. Yeah. So I do think that maybe in the next week, at most 2.
Yeah, I mean, listen, where we gonna go? What we got? We got until 2026. What we got? We got nothing but time.
We're gonna put it out there. I'm very excited for it, honestly. I'm very excited for it. This is one I'm gonna put out there.
I know.
And I'm gonna get it fixed up and dolled up by your guy.
Listen, I can't wait to be wrong. Because every single theory that's been out there, at least most of them, have just been wrong. Hey, and I'm gonna say this too for all the people that didn't hear me on my channel. If y'all heard anybody from channels, TikToks, whatever, if anybody sat here and tried to claim that they predicted the whole bottle tree thing, cap. Okay, that's automatic cap. Did nobody in their right mind predict, hey, you know what? I think that those were numbers on the music scale. No, you didn't. Okay, everybody and their mama was like, man, these are some years, these are some coordinates. You know, mofos were sitting there talking about these were the geological positions of constellations, and I was fine with all of that. Not one person knew that this was about some music notes. Okay, and anybody that's out there, all them little AI channels, we ain't gonna name no names, but we should. They lying because people had access for months. So again, unless they call that out, listen, now I see some people saying Tony or whoever, that's fine. All I'm saying is, what's the date? Because if that date was more than 4 months ago, now I can believe it. But if it was earlier than 4 months ago, sorry. I ain't gonna try and call nobody out specifically, but sorry.
So me and you have been going ham on these channels and about whether or not they were predicting what was going to happen and whether or not they were just capping because they had access to the episodes. Me and you have been going through this all season long.
Yeah.
MGM got me heartbroken with what happened this season. But I think there was one really egregious. And I actually screen recorded it. I have the video up, but I'm still like, I don't even think I want to accidentally promote this channel by putting it up. Oh. But there's a lot.
I understand. I understand.
There's a lot of channels, and you know which one I'm talking about. The one who put it in the thumbnail.
I know. Yeah, no, listen, and let me just say this to a lot of folks too. Y'all know I hate spoilers. I do not like spoilers. I do not condone it. I mean, if people want to spoil stuff on their own, that's cool. I just don't like it when they spoil it for other people. That includes content creators, YouTubers that ruin it in the thumbnails. To me, that's irresponsible. It's whack because now you inadvertently catching people that didn't want to see that. So I would just say that, like, when that stuff happens, and if you are a victim of it, please let those creators know, because one, they're only doing it for attention. They're probably small to mid-tier channels. They need the views, they need the clicks. So they like, let me give you something sensational. But if you go on there and you tell them, hey, I'm not subscribing, I'm unsubscribing. Hey, this is whack. Stop doing this. Hey, you ruined it. Let them know so they can stop doing it. Because if people keep clicking and people keep watching, it's going to reinforce the behavior. And other channels are going to be like, oh man, he got big because of this. Okay, let me start spoiling stuff. It's going to get worse. So please let them know if y'all see it. I hope y'all don't. But if y'all do, let them know. Thumbs down even. I don't care. Let them know so that they can stop it, because it's not cool. It's not cool.
Okay. I found a safe section because some of the commenters did what we wanted to do.
Okay.
What we wanted them to do, and they made me proud. I'm not going to show this. I don't think his channel is not coming up, so we're not accidentally giving him promo. However, these commenters came through. Awful weird. Almost no YouTubers called much right in the show until the leaks came out that none of them read. And with someone just making a theory need to open with, I haven't read any leaks. Why would you even assume your theory would be on there? Just click don't recommend channel and find more legit from creators. Thank you, Frumley. Thank you.
Call them out. Call them out.
I love you.
In the comments, I like it when they call them out. That's what you need to do. It's not worth the clicks.
Yes. Matter of fact, let me get this off my screen before somebody figures it out. Real quick, let me give my quick.
Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know.
Thank you so much, Feed the List, for coming out and supporting. You've been amazing to have in the audience. Thank you so much. And I really enjoyed your alternate intro for From. I'm going to play that again a little bit later at real-time speed. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And of course, Glue Guns and Roses, thank you so much. I'm not getting in the drama, but Tony uploaded a video before Halloween about numbers. He wasn't totally right.
Man, I'm just okay. So what was you saying about the man in yellow?
The man in yellow. He's a really
what happened with him?
He's a problem. He's a problem.
Man, Man,
Yo.
you saw
He's
that
strong.
old man strength he had. Just thought he was gonna choke slam Jim. Man, bring new meaning to snap into a Slim Jim.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Nice channel you got here, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Look, we try to keep things
nice. I like this. It's nice.
I try to keep things wholesome around here.
Yeah, man. No, that's great. No, that's great.
Oh man. All right. So what else did I have to talk about? I think we touched on everything that I did want to talk about in this episode. We talked about season 4. I talked about all these people who thought Tabitha was Eloise. I picked on them a little bit.
Ooh, just tell me it's done.
I think it better be done.
Just please tell me it's done. Y'all done, right? Like we're done. We're done with that one, right? Please don't. Please don't.
Yo, some people are still sus of Tilly.
Why? She dead.
She dead.
Leave her alone. She dead. That old woman with cancer just died. She got shanked in the shed.
They don't
Y'all
care.
gonna keep on messing with her?
They don't care. They don't care.
Damn. Damn.
Boyd is a questionable leader now.
Boyd always been questionable.
Yeah. He's not season 1 Rick. He's season 6 Rick. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll kill you and your daddy for
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah. Man protects his family.
Fatima's demon baby. Oh, that I don't even know. I don't even know if I should touch on this.
Yes, you should.
I've been on is the kimono woman evil?
Yes.
Is she?
Yes.
Did she lie?
You can lie through telling the truth. Yeah. You could deceive.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
I can tell you truthful things and deceive you. So yeah. I mean, who does she help? She literally held Fatima captive.
She did violate that woman.
Down.
She did violate this woman.
Yeah. First of all, the town violated this woman. This town, I think, I don't want to say the R word, but the town R worded Fatima. Her body. Do you know how sick that is? How demented that is?
And then she gave her this horrible DIY birth. Like,
yo. What do I call her on my she a diabolical doula.
Diabolical doula.
Yeah.
Nobody still knows how Fatima got pregnant. Now, maybe you remember, because I don't remember. Was Fatima having pregnancy suspicions when Smiley was still alive?
We didn't see that because she decided to take the test. I want to say it was season 2, episode 6, because that's when Smiley died. So I don't think there was any, like, oh, I'm sick, or oh, it was just kind of like, it just kind of came out of nowhere that, oh, I think I'm pregnant or whatever. So at least I don't recall. I don't recall that from her.
Okay. No, I think we touched on everything. I've been going live for like 3.5 hours now.
So
I got a couple things to tie up, and then I think we're gonna put a bow on it.
Did y'all talk about Boyd calling Katri a ninja?
Oh, yes. Everybody was checking the subtitles. It was like, I heard that. That was a hard R.
Chest. Yeah.
Because you could get it. Yeah. I feel good, don't it?
No warning. Hey, Fromley, in season 4, I bet a school bus of kids show up in town. Who's gonna want
to do that?
Is to live.
Don't do that. Famous Jay, don't do that, bro.
Yo.
Why are you like this?
First off, he went up to you.
He did.
He did.
He went up to you. Thank you so much for that. 1125 and putting E-Man back in his place. It's like it's like an auction. Thank you so much. Only thing I can say is it does seem pretty clear, at least to me, that there have been a school bus full of children at some point, and I'm curious if the Ankui ritual has happened more than once. Right? We know about it happening in the 1500s, but there's like 20 monsters running around it. We know there's at least one little half black one, at least. So maybe, and I don't know if there was black people in the 1500s, straight up. I don't know. 1700s, yeah. 1500s, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I've asked my wife. She's the historian.
1619.
I should know this. Like shit. I
Should
did
know.
my DNA. I traced
should
back
know
to the
your history.
1700s. But I'm wondering if it's happened more than once. Like maybe other people were convinced to do similar things in different rounds.
Possible. Why not?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sure.
Oh my goodness. I done fell behind on the comments again. Yeah, I think I'm about to wrap this up. I'm having so much fun, but
We'll do a part 2 on mine. Because I need to talk to everybody too. And I'm off tomorrow. So
we're going live tomorrow.
I know. Listen, we could do this and then we'll do the other one.
There we go.
I don't think there's any complaints.
I don't think there's any complaints whatsoever. No. So let me do this. I did promise that I would play this song again at actual speed. I'm definitely going to do it. And then I'm going to close things out by putting my other theory video out that is done. It's not our big theory. It's not that one. Don't get this. But I'm going to end this with that. Tomorrow's live stream, Frankie, is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'm going to put the link out today. I did want to make the announcement to you all who are loyal family members about the live stream tomorrow. I really, really, really want you all to please show up and give Ricky He all the love and support that he needs when he comes through with us tomorrow.
By the way, somebody told me his last name was Ricky Ho.
No, it ain't. Stop it.
Listen, I said Ricky He as well. It's H-E. I'm American. I read it that way. But I heard that it was actually Ricky Ho.
We're going to ask him.
I mean, yes, that would be helpful. But I was, I don't know. Maybe if somebody heard it and knows different, but it threw me off because I've been calling him Ricky He for like 3 years.
I'm going to say Ricky. We're going to talk to Ricky tomorrow.
I call him Man Kenny. But yes, Ricky is fine.
Ricky H.
Ricky H.
Thank you.
That works too.
There we go. We're going to talk to Ricky tomorrow. Please come through with your questions for our man Ricky H tomorrow.
Be
and we're going
to be nice. Don't be asking him like, no embarrassing questions now. Like, listen, when we got company, we got to, act proper.
Please. All right. Let me put up this intro again from Feed the List. We're going to listen to this at 1 time speed. I sincerely apologize for playing at 1.5 times speed, and then I'm going to close out with this theory video. I'm going to call it a night.
You're all alone.
Oops.
Lost in the backwoods, too far from home. For you, this ain't good. The fog begins to fill the air along your limbs, the tingling hair. What can it be? You hear it move. How can you leave when your feet are glued? You try to scream to no avail, a waking nightmare, a living hell. You about to die. No time, say goodbye. Oh, and scared. You hear something out there. You better run.
All right, thank you all so much. This was the song from Feed the List, who was in our comments earlier, giving us so much love and support. Go check him out. He's on YouTube, Feed the List. He's got 26,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get up to that level. E-Man's still with us. Thank you so much. Let me switch back to us.
The hell? Oh, I thought I was gone.
No, you still here. So now that you're here, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna say our goodbyes. I'm gonna play this clip, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you, E-Man, for coming through.
Always, man. I got you.
Let me switch over to this other thing. And this is my theory that I put out a while back in a live stream. It wasn't edited. It didn't have any effects. But this one is finished. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna make it a separate video. This one, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's about 12 minutes long. Thank you all.
All right, Frumley. I've got a theory for you that might just blow your minds. What if everything we've been watching in From is one giant messed up game? Yeah, I'm talking chess on a cosmic scale, with at least two opposing forces pulling the strings. And who's one of the key players? Our boy in white, of course. But I think there's way more to him than meets the eye. The boy in white isn't just some random kid popping up to give ominous warnings. I think he's an entity that can either exist in multiple forms at once, or is at least working with multiple agents against the dark entity. Crazy, right? And I'm calling it. I think he's working with Martin, or maybe he even is Martin in some weird multi-dimensional way. And you remember that dog from season 1? Yeah, I think he's in on it too. Together, they're trying to fend off a much darker entity that's been hiding in plain sight. And I'm going to call it right now. The boy in white is the good monster of this twisted place, fighting against a dark entity that we've barely glimpsed. I believe we've seen the dark entity, but I feel like we've only ever really seen him once. Now, we have seen hints of the dark entity. The boy in white appeared with the dog back in season 1. You guys might remember that I pointed out back in our season 2 or season 1 breakdown how when Victor emerged out of the cellar and went back in the town that there are bodies everywhere. At least one of the bodies looked like he got handled differently. If you look at this body closest to the dog, you'll notice that this body is ripped in half and its face looks like a monster. But if this is one of the monsters who died, who did this to it? Who could not only take out a monster, but rip it in half? My theory, it was the boy in white. When we first saw this flashback in season 1, the directors did something interesting because the very next scene, it transitioned to a scene of Victor in his bedroom with his drawings. And what drawing is that on the wall? A giant white monster. I'm convinced that's the boy in white in his true monstrous form, like the hero form that he takes when it's time to throw down against the creatures. You even see him trying to distract or comfort Victor after the massacre, spinning on the merry-go-round, almost like he's saying, "Don't worry, kid. I got this." But here's where it gets juicy. Remember when Jim and Tabitha were out in the woods and they were approached? At first, it looked like the dogs were coming for them, but hold up. What if they were barking at each other? That's right. What if the dogs are manifestations of the two opposing forces, the boy in white and the dark entity?
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna save some of this for tomorrow. So look for it tomorrow. I'm gonna put the whole video out. I'm gonna put a thumbnail together. Thank you all for joining us tonight. That was just my little tease. Some of you have already heard the whole thing. If my Patreon members, you've already seen the whole thing for like a month. Thank you all. It's been an amazing night. Thank you to the New Blurred Order, Finale, Vince, Bad Tie for coming through. Yes, we missed you. We're going to see you on Saturday, though. Join us tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have Ricky H on the show with me and E-Man, and we're going to talk about the From series all throughout. But thank you all. Thank you for making this a wonderful season. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you for all for giving me love and understanding. Y'all been with me. Y'all learned so much about me. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for making this an amazing season. Y'all all have a good night. I'm going to check you all tomorrow. Peace.